Welcome to episode 103 of the 5 Letters podcast. You got myself, Bez, you got Yells, you got Cam. Let's get to it.
The 5 Letters podcast.
So, episode 103, guys. We're here. We're back again. Another episode getting in the bank. It's been just over 2 weeks. How you guys been? What you guys been doing? Been busy? Well, talk to me, boys. How's your mental health first? Obviously, we like to always ask. We have to check in, mental health check. Make sure everyone's okay.
Mate, my mind is good. Your mind good?
Doing all right. Doing okay.
Yes.
I'm burnt out, fam. Hey, we move, mate. We move. I need a break. I can't wait. Going on holiday in October, I can't wait, bro. But
Nice.
But other than that, I mean, yeah, just general, burnout that you get every now and then. But other than that, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah. So how's 2 weeks been? He was kick us off.
I'll start us off. My 2 weeks, I went cinema one time. Watched the next Star Wars movie. I think I'd only mentioned one of them.
Yeah, you watched The Phantom Menace last time.
So I watched the second one in cinema, and then I watched the third one at home yesterday. I was going to go watch Rogue One today, but I couldn't be bothered. So I'm going to go watch that on Tuesday. But yeah.
So they're showing them quite often then in your cinema?
Yeah, it's like pretty much one a week.
Oh, okay.
Which I think there was kind of a big break between the second one and the third one.
But they have they'll show like Rogue One multiple times.
A few times, not like many. Like it was going to be, only today and Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
And then like Revenge of the Sith, is that the third one? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I think that was only shown maybe one time, and that was last week Tuesday. And I was going to go, but I was like, it was after work. It was going to start at probably like half 8, and I was like, I can't be bothered.
So you haven't seen that one yet?
I watched it yesterday at home.
Oh, right. Okay, fair. Oh, yeah, it's on Disney, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
So I was like, I can't be bothered to go because it's going to end at like 10, and I'm like, nah, I need my sleep.
Yeah.
So I went home. And then I went to a wedding 2 weeks ago, or last week. Was it last week?
Yeah,
Saturday?
it was last week.
Last week Saturday, yeah.
How was it?
I mean, it was a wedding.
I heard it was different.
To me, it just felt like a wedding. I mean, obviously, I wasn't. Who did you hear that from?
From our father.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what he means by different. For me, it just felt like a regular wedding. Obviously, I missed the actual ceremony. I got there late.
There you go.
No, he got there at the same time as me. So that's
right. Okay.
Also, you heard it from. But yeah, I wasn't gonna go, and then my mum called me on the morning of the thing, and she was like, "Come on, think about it. They expect you to be there. They must have got you food or whatnot." And I was like, "Whatever, I'll come then." I had to go to their house to get my suit, so I was like, "Cool." I feel like the time I was leaving my house, it was meant to start at 1, or they said people get here for 12, we'll start at 1. I didn't leave my house until maybe 12. So like my mum called me at like 11:30.
Yeah.
And so at that point I decided to go, and I wasn't really up. I had to go in the shower, get ready and everything.
Yeah.
Then I had to go to their house to get my suit. So I left my house at like 12, go to their house to get my suit. I'm expecting them to have already left. I get there, they're not even dressed. I get there, get my suit on, and then sit around and wait for them for like an hour more.
Jokes.
And then I was gonna just go get my suit, put it on, and leave, and then get there for ceremony start time at 1. I waited for them. We didn't get there until like 2. So yeah, they were literally outside, and like everyone was outside the venue
taking pictures and that.
They weren't taking pictures yet. They literally just started taking pictures as we got there.
Right.
But I think like they were like lined up like everyone's like lined up, and the couple was like walking through, like saying hi, whatever, getting congratulations and whatnot.
Yeah.
And
did you jump in any pictures as a cousin?
Yeah, I was in the pictures as a cousin. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
I hope I never see them. But yeah, and then I mean, yeah. After that, everyone went inside, got some drinks. They had like these buns, vegan and non-vegan buns.
Bao buns.
Nah, I think they were like cinnamon rolls kind of thing.
Oh,
I
right,
didn't have
okay,
one.
Right, okay.
I didn't have one because see, here's the thing. I hadn't eaten because obviously I just got out of bed, got ready, and left. I got there and I was like, I don't want to eat something small because I want to just fill up. If I eat something small now, I'm going to be more hungry. So let me just hold off. And this is where the issue comes in for me now, because when the dinner comes out, they're just doing it table by table. There was 20 tables. I was on table 20.
Oof.
And there was a set amount of food that was there. Everyone was going up and picking up and getting served it and then go back to their tables and eating. And they had obviously a chicken option and a veg option. And apparently people who were eating the chicken were taking some of the veg as well. So when my table went up, it had me, my sister, my brother, and their partners, and my brother's son. My brother and his partner and my sister's partner eat meat, so there was enough chicken for them to have, but there was only enough veg things for my sister to get. So I got literally nothing. And I was like, damn it, I haven't eaten.
Delivery.
I wasn't like too mad. But yeah, then
I would have straight up delivery to the
so what happened was
the wedding, yeah.
The bride obviously saw this and was like, I can't have you at my wedding and not have you eating. So she ordered us some food. There was like an Indian shop, Indian takeaway around the corner or something. So she ordered us Indian and then we had that.
Okay, fair.
So
that's nice.
It was nice of her to do that.
Yeah.
I would have said don't do it, but yeah, she was offering, so let her do it.
I mean, if it was me, I would have like either she would do it or I do it.
I mean, that's what
do it.
literally, that's what my brother said. He was like, if you didn't do it, we would have done it anyways.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
I wouldn't have. I would have just gone home and eaten at home. Because my thing was, obviously, I don't really like going to weddings. They're not really enjoyable for me. I've never been to a wedding for a friend or where like I'm actually a part of it, or where the person, like this is my cousin who I don't really see that often. So she's family, but also we don't really know each other like that. So we're not that close.
Yeah.
So it was weird for me because I was like, because she's my age as well. So it was like all the people that are her friends and doing speeches and whatnot are people my age. It's it's the first time I've been to a wedding where where the people are young.
Yeah.
Young like me. So that experience of it was like kind of wonky. But it was still just a wedding. It was kind of boring for me. And I wanted to get out there as soon as possible. So what I wanted to happen was I sit through whatever, eat, and then leave. But I had to wait for the new food to come. Then that came. Then I stayed for the speeches and whatnot, which I wish I wasn't there for.
Why? Damn. It's not like you were making a speech.
I know, but I just don't. I have to find it. I have to find it cringe. Yeah. I find it cringy, and yeah, it just feels weird. And I don't know. I think about the speeches, and I just hear them talking. I'm like, are these people's lives really like this? And I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. But I think about if someone was to give a speech at my wedding, there'd be nothing to say.
Oh my day.
You gotta bring out all the nice stuff. With Mars and Tekken all them times.
If I had to give a speech for not someone else, I don't know what I would say.
I'd be like, I remember when I went carnival with Cam.
No, you can't do that to me, bro.
See what I'm saying? People have stories. People have stories. People have stories, innit? Like, so.
But yeah,
like people who've known you
play Dungeons and Dragons.
People who've known you like a long time will have stories. So yeah,
it'll be stuff you won't think of, and you'll be like, "Oh no, don't say it."
Because look at I didn't even need to finish what I was saying. We all knew. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was fun regardless of this slight boredom that I felt.
Damn.
Of just being at a wedding. But obviously I left before like the proper reception started because I was like, yeah, I need to get home.
So you didn't get
That's
to
the
dance
best bit.
That's what I'm saying. No, never too much, never too much, never too much.
I'm not a dancer, so that doesn't do nothing for me. And especially I'm going to be like the one Donny by myself.
Oh yeah, because
like yeah, obviously my siblings are all older. I don't know what music was played.
Be the uncle, be drunk uncle, causing all havoc. Be that guy.
And I couldn't even drink as well because I was driving. I was like, nah, I need to leave. But the fact that I was driving was nice. This is the first event I've gone to where I was like, I could just cut. I don't have to wait for no one.
Yeah.
I don't have no one driving me. I didn't come with no one. I could just go.
Yeah.
I came with my parents, but they were driving in a separate car. So it was calm. I just was like, cool. I'll see you lot later. I'm leaving. Yeah. And then, yeah, I mean, yeah, other than that, just been chilling.
Right. So obviously that's my cousin as well, but I didn't go to the wedding. Because I was meant to skydive. Right.
Meant to.
Meant to. So, oh my God, what a long weekend that was. Okay. So imagine, I'm literally going to do this step by step. So imagine Friday comes now, and get the train to Salisbury Friday evening, which was a faff in itself. Get to our Best Western hotel. It's grimy, bro. So grimy. It's like literally just like one of them old school bed and breakfast like type places.
The floor's all like dirty and
Sticky.
yeah.
Yeah. Literally like had to check the bed for bed bugs and all of that sort of stuff because I was like, yeah, I don't trust it. It's grimy. Yeah, literally, like I didn't want to get undressed. I didn't want to get in the bed. I didn't want to do anything. I was like, do you know what? I paid. I'm here. So one night, literally got to like wake up, leave, and I'll never need to come back here again. Alright, just deal with it. So go to sleep now. Wake up in the morning. Shower's not working.
Oh my God.
But this is at 6:45, almost 7. I need to leave at 7. So I was literally like, just wake up, jump in the shower, leave. I'm like, I don't have time to mess around with the shower. Go downstairs to the guy, and I'm like, I gotta go. And he's like, I'll show you how to do it. Like, but I gotta do this, and this first. And I'm like, we gotta go. Like, I literally need to, because we needed to be at the skydiving place at 7:15, and it's like about a 10-minute drive, and we're gonna get a cab. So I was like, forget it, whatever, never mind, forget it. Like, I won't shower. Like, deodorant, like little like sink wash, bounce. So get to the place now, the airfield in Salisbury, and all we can see is just fog. So like through in the city, in like the town bit, it seemed a little bit foggy, but it didn't seem too bad. But when we got to like the airfield where it's like just a lot more clear and open, fog as far as the eye can see. Obviously linked up with Elliot and his wife and child. And we're like, right, good morning. We're like, this ain't happening anytime soon, clearly, because it's so foggy, but let's check in and do all of that good stuff. So we check in, do our induction. The induction guy is all like making jokes. He's like, oh yeah, I don't know how half of these instructors has got jobs. I feel like they just showed up here and we just gave them a parachute, and we were just like, yeah. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah. Like, you're joking, right? But
that's not a very good joke to be made.
Not in that
you
case.
have to trust your life to. Don't know how they got this job.
And it was literally like, yeah, when you meet them, obviously you want to be nice to them, be friendly with them, because they do have their lives in your hands, literally.
I mean, like, they have to save you though, because if they want to save themselves,
yeah.
To just unattach you. But so anyway, but the induction was fine. It was just like, okay, yeah, this is what the day's gonna be like. You're gonna like have to wait a while because, as you know, there's the fog outside. But then we're gonna start jumping people as soon as we can. Blah blah blah. You're gonna have to go through like this training and all of this sort of stuff. So we're like, cool. There's only this one cafe at the place. And we were allowed to leave, obviously, but we don't know Salisbury. We don't know like how far the nearest like anything is supermarket. Anything.
Yeah.
So
400 miles away.
We don't know. We don't. Hike. Yeah, we literally don't know. So we just were sat in the cafe. Elliot's son was like, obviously he wanted to like be running around and stuff because obviously he's almost 3 years old. He's got his legs under him now, like, and he's not too keen on just sitting in one place. He wants to go exploring and whatnot. So, Elliot's wife Katie, bless her, was having to like chase him around half the time, and like keep him kind of interested and engaged and stuff, while we were just sat in the cafe just waiting. Everyone else had breakfast, me being a vegetarian in a kind of greasy cafe. Like, it weren't really nothing for me, so I just had like a slice of cake and a packet of crisps, which was the first thing I ate for the day, which was a bad idea, Cam, for the reason you said earlier, because as soon as you get your stomach going, you get hungry.
Yeah.
But it was what it was. So obviously we got there at 7:15. About 10:30ish, the first group goes up in the plane, and we're like all excited now. We're like, yes. People are starting to jump. We're seeing them like about 10 minutes later. We start seeing them pop out of the sky, which is crazy. Literally like a spy movie where people are like coming down in parachutes and stuff. We're like, they're invading. They're gonna get us. It was quite cool. It was quite funny. Big round of applause for them when they landed and stuff. All of that good stuff. So first group goes up. Then second group goes up. After the second group lands, they turn off the plane engine, and we're like, what's happening? Why is the plane engine stopped? The plane, and we hear nothing. The plane's not going anywhere. The third group appear to be waiting around by where the boarding the plane bit was, but they're not going anywhere. We have no idea what's happening. Then after about an hour and a half of it stopping, so we're probably looking at about 12-ish now, the third group goes up. Third group goes up, comes down. It's all good. We get called. Our name get calls now to get in our jumpsuits and our harnesses and all of that stuff, and do the training and all that stuff. So we do training. Sweet. Get kitted out. Sweet. All good. All good. We're ready to go. We're taking pictures. Like, we're doing all that good stuff. Excited. Cool. Fourth plane goes up. We're in the sixth group. Fourth plane goes up. Calm. Then it starts drizzling just a little bit. We're like, okay, this is fine. So then after the fourth group, they stop because of the rain. They want to see what happens. It stops. Fifth group goes up. We get called over now, like to do. We both got a camera package, so they're gonna film us as we're coming down. And before you go up, they just do like an interview with you about like, oh, why are you doing this? Like, how are you feeling? Like all of that good stuff, like those kind of questions. So we do our interview together because they're like, oh, you two came together. So he's holding both cameras, doing an interview, and we're like, yeah, it's for Elliot's birthday. It was a birthday present for Elliot. Like, I decided to tag along, all that good stuff. We got my girlfriend's here, his wife's here, his son's here, all this sort of stuff. It's exciting, yeah. And then when the fifth group are landing, it starts raining again. So the guy who's in charge, like the head guy, he's like, right, we're just gonna take a half an hour break, like, and we're like, oh my god, here we go. And then it just starts chucking it, like. Literally chucking it, and the guy's like, okay, I'm gonna wait until 3:00. So bear in mind, we've been there since 7:15 in the morning. He's like, I'm gonna wait till 3:00 to see what happens, and then I'll let you know. About 2:15ish, about 2:45, he gets us all into the induction room. Everyone who's meant to be jumping to that on the day, he got us all cramped into the induction room, all of us who were left over. And he was like, look guys, I'm gonna be honest. He like did a screen share of his phone of the weather forecast and was like, look, apparently it's not going to stop raining until like 6-7 in the evening. Like, we can't jump you while it's raining because apparently when you're coming down at that kind of speed, when you're in the free fall, and if the rain clouds are high enough and you're free falling, the rain will be battering you like as you're coming down, like because of how fast you're going, the rain is just going to be battering you, and apparently it feels horrible, but all of this good stuff. So
falling faster than the rain.
Yeah,
Literally.
you would be, yeah. So, so he was like, yeah, we can't do it, sorry, like, and people were pissed, obviously, because obviously we've been
there since, yeah.
But not everyone, like, we were one of the first groups to check in. Some other people came at like 9, 10 afterwards and checked in. Like, we were one of the early people to check in, so we were like, oh my god. But basically we have to reschedule, so we're gonna try and reschedule for the summer. But that was just such a wasted day.
The summer's in the next year.
Yeah, summer next year. Because we're like, we were gonna do it like straight away, but then we were like, but we're in September now. There's a good, like, we book it for 2 weeks time. It's a good chance the same thing happens again. Or if we wait till December again, it's gonna be horrible weather. If we wait till April showers and all that good stuff. So we were like, might as well. And if we're waiting all the way to April, we can wait a couple more months and wait till June, for example. So that's what happened, yeah. The weather rained us out. Basically, they were meant to jump 160 people. They said they had 160 people waiting to jump, and they did about 30, I think.
Bloody hell.
And the rest of us, had to all reschedule and stuff.
That's so peak.
So, what a waste of day. And then obviously I couldn't go to the wedding because I was in Salisbury. I didn't get back here until 7, I think I got back here. Because, we finished at 3, got back to the station, had to wait for the train, yeah, that's probably about 4-ish, 4:15. Yeah, I don't think I got back to the flat until about 7. And then to shower, because I hadn't showered for the day, to shower, get changed, come back out to the wedding just to go to pretty much the reception. It was in East London as well, so quite far. Plus, I'm knackered from like being up. Plus, I haven't eaten. I had 2 slices of cake and a bag of crisps that day. So I was like, I'm just not leaving the yard.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I'm not leaving the yard. But that was what happened with skydiving.
That's so unfortunate. Like literally just before you got on as well. All 5 people before you.
When I tell you, right, the plane literally engine on was coming back. So obviously it drilled a little bit earlier, but then it stopped. And the plane, like the people who had from the 5th group were landing. The plane was just landing and coming back around to pick us up. And literally, as we were about to be like, right, cool. Like, the instructors were introducing themselves to us and everything. Like, all right, cool, you're going to be jumping with me today. All of this good stuff. Literally, as we were about to go on, drip, 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 drip. Right, guys, we're going to take half an hour just to wait for this rain to clear up. And then literally just started chucking it.
That's so annoying.
So long,
So
man.
it was, he was like, nah, sorry.
That must happen often though.
Probably.
Yeah, especially in this country, it must happen all the time.
Yeah.
So like, and you're probably right because there was literally no fuss. The guy was like, "Yeah, speak to the people at reception. You can rebook." Like, there was no question of like, "Oh, you're gonna lose your money" or anything.
Yeah.
It was straight like, "Yeah, no, it's the weather. We know. Sorry."
Yeah.
Like, speak to the desk, rebook another day.
He gets like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So So I wish I skydived, but no, it's not been done. So other than that, what else have I done? We had a birthday party for our friend Dale. At Neverland, so shout out Dale.
Neverland?
Yeah.
In Fulham.
Fulham, yeah.
What's
Right.
that?
Wandsworth. It's basically just like
Like a fake beach.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Like indoors.
it's a outdoors, but it's a bar, like a cabana kind of bar.
Yeah, that's
and then
that's
it's
a good
got
one
like
for it.
a beach sort of area outside. But
with like deck chairs. And
yeah,
stuff.
deck chairs and all that.
I see.
It's nice.
Very Love Island.
Yeah, got a fire pit and all sorts.
Yeah. But yeah, no, shout out to Dale. Finally made it to the Dirty 30 Club.
Dirty 30.
Dirty
Yeah.
30.
Last one of the group. The whole
Yeah.
group's 30, you know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's a year below you then.
Oh no, he's our year. So
No,
it was
no,
August.
yeah, it was sorry. Yeah, it was August.
His
It was
birthday's like
Oh.
26th of August or
Okay.
24th of August.
something like that. Yeah, and we linked up on the 31st of August to celebrate. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, shout out Dale. That was a nice little vibe. What else have I been doing? Doing a decent amount of Muay Thai, to be fair, also as well.
Muay Thai.
Expert.
Oh god.
Far from expert. Why you say no good?
Because I nearly said Muay Thai kick to your face.
Oh yeah, no, you can't be doing that anymore.
that?
Solo 4-5.
Uh,
Did you hear about? You heard about him?
which one said it? I think so.
Like,
He did up madness.
but what he did, not
No.
him as an artist, a musical artist. Like why we're saying we're not gonna say it. So man was kidnapping and locking up women in his basement and shit.
Yeah. Is he the Feed Him to the Lions guy? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a damn villain, that guy.
Yeah.
Absolute
Jesus.
menace, like literally, like I'll never forget when people were like, "Oh, why has no one else in boy band no said anything?" And JME was just like, "Bro, this is crazy, bro." Like,
that was my mate.
He's like, that was the one time where I'm like, "Do you know what? Fair enough." Like, because if you truly didn't know and you're hearing this come out about someone that you're associated, like, what are the words you say that like your boy has been locking
Like,
girls
bro,
up?
I didn't
hell?
know. What you offer me?
Yeah, in his basement
Yeah.
and like
What can I
torturing
say?
them and stuff. Like, I was like, yeah, no, I don't condone this, but like I need to process this myself also.
Yeah.
Like, kind of thing. So it's fair. But yeah, madman. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of Muay Thai. Invited Bez and he ducked the smoke. I don't know why.
Recovering. A meal.
Recovering. No, today's class. To be fair, today's class was calm. There was like a little woman who came. So it was me,
Did you whip
60-year-old.
her?
What'd you say?
Did you whip her?
Layeth the smacketh down on her cat. Yeah, no, I did spar her to be fair, but I didn't like.
Like an older woman or?
She's older than me, but not massively. So I would say maybe like late 30s, or maybe early 40s, and then 60-year-old man, and me, and that was the class. We did like some sparring and stuff. We did drills obviously beforehand, and then we did some sparring to end off. And yeah, it was light, man. You would have been fine. You would have been fine. Literally just like so light, just taps.
Do you like wrap your hand and stuff?
Yeah, hand wraps, gloves.
You were telling me you was
You put
doing
gloves,
press
like
up.
boxing gloves as well.
It's Muay Thai. Yeah, Muay Thai wears boxing gloves, or they have Muay Thai gloves.
Cool.
What you say?
You were telling me you're doing press ups, burpees, all this kind of. I would have been lightheaded. I
You
would have
can
fallen
do
over.
that. There's no. You're not that sick, bro.
I shouldn't be exerting exercise energy.
Do you know what? Do you know
Doctor's
what?
orders.
Yeah.
Nah, I was good. So yeah, obviously there's that side of thing, but I feel like you can do that side of it. I feel like that side of thing is easy for you. Like, okay, I think I did about 30 push-ups today. We did squat jumps, we did burpees, we did like a thing, we did the ropes.
Yeah.
We did like lunges with like a weight bag on our shoulders and stuff like that. Like man's like, yeah, I could do that. You ready? The way you're even going, is like, yeah.
On a normal day, I can do some of that, but not. I get
today.
burpees. I get lightheaded doing on a normal day. So when I'm ill, yeah, I would have.
Maybe.
I'd be in a corner either throwing up or passed out.
Nah, to be fair, I hear it. But no, you definitely should go because I think you would enjoy it. Especially because you would be the biggest person in the class. In the class that I go to, and it wouldn't even be close. You'd be the biggest person by far. I'm the tallest, so even including both the trainers, I'm taller than both of them.
How old's the other one, the second one?
Trainer.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a big man. He's like maybe 45 plus. But he was a former pro. So he would have me up. Like or like
I mean, you think you could take the 17-year-old?
No. The 17-year-old would have me up even worse, probably. Not even probably. Like, definitely would have me up. But I'm saying, like, the 17-year-old is good but young.
Yeah.
Like, so I think he fights, but you could probably say he's still a bit inexperienced with that kind of stuff. Whereas this guy, he looks grizzled. You know what I'm saying?
Trained.
Like,
He's been through some stuff.
that's what I'm saying. He looked like he's seen some things. Like, yeah, the 17-year-old was saying today, like, because he did the class today, he was saying, like, oh, yeah, I like it when I get punched in the face. Like, it gets me into it. Like, so, like, because one of the other class, one of the other students was like, oh, like, how do you, like, see where to punch? Like, because obviously when people got their guard up and stuff, like, how do you know whether to go low or high or whatever? Because, like, say they got their guard up and you know that they can drop it down at any point and whatever. And he was just basically like, you know, when I get in the zone, like, I just see and the guy was like, how do you get in the zone? He's like, I just need to be punched a couple of times. So he's like, yeah, no, I like. So he's literally like, yeah, I like being like at the beginning of the fight where I get punched a couple of times and that like settles me down. I'm like, that's crazy, bro.
I feel like I've heard that before.
I'm sure it's a pretty common thing.
Yeah. So you just get locked in. You're like, okay, no, I need to lock in and win this fight.
Yeah.
I just stop getting hit right now.
Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, especially when it's like, I'm assuming he's not like, yeah, like I'm just gonna eat 2 haymakers.
Yeah, like not
I think
on
it's
purpose.
like, yeah. I think it's just like, you know, I might get jabbed a couple of times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. I need to like focus, lock in, and whatnot. So
Yeah, he's not going to stand there with his hands behind his back. Like, come on.
yeah. Nah,
He steps in the ring, lets them punch him in the face one time, and then just comes back swinging.
Nah, it's not gonna be that. But yeah, like it's a nice community, and I know like obviously you're saying I've been making it sound scary. It's really not. It's really not like the I know the physical side of things you'll be fine, and then it's just the technique, which I'm sure you can pick up. Because it's just punches and kicks at the end of the day. Not that it's easy to punch and kick, but like I think everybody with enough reps can pick up punches and kicks and stuff.
It's like that guy from Hunter x Hunter, just doing the one punch.
Yeah. just yeah, literally.
Oh, Netero.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then with the sparring, you would literally be, in my class anyway, you would literally be the biggest person, so you would be fine in the sparring.
Get whooped.
I
Still
miss
get
doing
whooped.
a martial art, and I haven't done a martial art since I was a child, but I kind of miss it. Now that you talk, like the more I hear you talk about the Muay Thai and the whatever the thing,
Choi Kwon-do.
yeah, the Choi Kwon-do that you did,
That was fun as well. It just was the Muay Thai is harder, so I just stuck to that.
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah, I know, yeah, the Muay, yeah. the Muay Thai lesson like had me. The first one had me finished. The Choi Kondo lesson I could have ran after that and stuff. But it was good fun still. But yeah, like it's interesting. Did I tell you guys why I decided to do it in the first place?
Muay Thai.
Yeah, or like any martial art.
I feel like you did, but I can't remember what you said.
I don't think you did. I'm not sure.
I can't remember. I remember telling a couple people, but I don't know. I don't know if I said it on the podcast. But anyway, you know when all that stuff was kicking off in with like the where did it start? Southend or whatever with the white guys, all of that sort of stuff. So when all that was kicking off, I was like just starting to swim again and go to gym again and stuff like that. And I was fully like locked in the routine, and I still kind of am. I'm still gym, swim. I'm doing something once a day pretty much at this point. Saying that I didn't do anything. No, I did. I did Muay Thai today. What are you talking about? But anyway, I was doing something once a day, either gym or swim. And I was a bit like, I was doing it, but I'm like, I'm going to burn out on this if I don't find something more fun. I'm enjoying the swimming. Gym, not so much, but I'm doing it. And I'm like, I need something to break this up a little bit and to be like a bit more interesting. So then I was looking at like doing like a Pilates class or yoga class or something like that. But then I was just like, if I do one of those at my gym, I know it's going to be full of like old women. Yeah. And nothing wrong with that necessarily. But me, I got some growing to do, some work to do. I wouldn't feel comfortable walking into that and being like, hey, I'm going to do yoga with the old ladies. So I was like, okay, let me think of what else is around. And then during that thing when all of that was kicking off, I saw a post from Carlo on Instagram where he spoke about the stuff and was talking about the politics and everything. And at the very end, he was like, and if you're not already, this is probably a good time to think about joining your local like fight gym or whatever to learn how to defend yourself. Because obviously at that time, loads of people were getting attacked or whatever. Just random people were getting attacked for random reasons and stuff. So at the end, he just kind of signed off like that. And I was like, maybe instead of Pilates, I can do like a martial arts or something. And then so I looked around and saw what was around and did as many like trials as I could. And I think I've settled on Muay Thai now. So yeah, I'm here. So shout out Carla, man. Always dropping wisdom and gems. Because yeah, it literally put the idea in my head. I was like, yeah, no, that could be interesting. So yeah, and that's basically my 2 weeks anyway. So Bez.
So what have I done? So yeah, the Friday after the podcast went to Foodies Festival in Guildford, which was a good time. There was a lot of food, but the food wasn't great, which was disappointing. Thought the food would be a lot better.
What type of food was it?
It was just all different random stalls. So they had like Mexican, like they had a Caribbean stand, like pizza, one or two pizza stands, hot dogs or Korean dogs, those sort of like, so they had a lot of different ones. There was a couple good ones, but I feel like for the most part everyone was like kind of like, oh, the food's dead.
Oh really?
Yeah, the food wasn't as good as I thought it would be. They had this bardo that sold like homemade, it was like, you know them cocktail things you can get, like pre-mixed cocktails. They sold them, but they kind of shook it and all that, made it look like they were actually making a cocktail. Okay, fair. But it was really good. I forgot. I took the name down. I forgot. I've broken my phone. Get to that. Yeah. So I don't know the name is now, but yeah, they did really good cocktails, and they were like pre-mixed ones. They were actually quite good. And then they had some like IB for orchestra performing, which was fun, but yeah, it wasn't anything special.
Yeah, but what they're doing, like, you got to show me love.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff, yeah.
Sounds about right.
It was cool. It was fun. Then, obviously went to Neverland on the Saturday. On Sunday, went to my parents' house on my mum's birthday that day. Just went and had food and cake and all that kind of stuff. All that good stuff. And then went on holiday on the Tuesday. Went to Greece. Went to Zakynthos or Zante, as other people call it. It was a vibe. It's funny though, because when you say you go to Zante, everyone always thinks like the party beer. Yeah, the like all 18-year-olds. Yeah, literally. Yeah. But like where we went, it was strippy, so there was a bit of a strip there, but it wasn't like party island. That's all. There was like, it's almost more like Benidorm or something, like bare old people there. Kind of it was mixed age bracket, but I feel like it was a very old crowd. Music wise, I don't think I heard anything that was newer than maybe 20. Yeah, 20. And I think that was only one song, one or two songs. God. The rest was all like from like 90s maybe.
Yeah,
I don't think I heard anything new. It was all old stuff. And yeah, it was cool though. It was a nice area. We got a quad bike for 2 days and managed to go around
for 2 days.
Yeah.
You park up outside your hotel?
We had a car park at the hotel, so yeah, we just parked it in there. Then just drove up one side of the island one day, and then drove like around the other side of the island the other day.
Okay.
Went to a couple of beaches and stuff there, but
that's sick.
It was cool. The beaches are pretty they're nice, but they're pretty poor for like beach space. It's like I don't know if it was maybe the time we went or the sand, the wind or something, but there was no sand anywhere. So like the first day we got there, we went to the beach near us, and like the sand space was literally like a couple beds that were like maybe like 3 or 4 beds, like in a row, in a row, because the water had all just come in. But the water was nice. Like it was pretty warm. They could go in it with no issues. Then went to a water park the next day, which was fun. Managed to go on all the rides this time.
And you had your phone in your pocket?
No, so I did for the first ride. Then I was like, let me take it out of my pocket because I don't want it to drop out. So, and it worked fine that day. So yeah, went to water park, did everything there. That was sick. The water park was fun. Had food. Next day, went on a boat to Turtle Island, where basically they show you there's meant to be turtles and all that kind of stuff. When they show you, they go around the island, stop and see some turtles, and the turtles pop up and take breaths, and you just see them like, oh wow, the turtles are huge, but there wasn't that many. There was like 2 or 3. Then when they stop on the island, then you can just chill there for a bit, go and walk around the island, go swim, whatever. Then you go on the boat again and go into some caves, and like you can jump out the boat and do a swim. So all this happened. Phone was fine. Then we went to a beach club after we got back from the boat, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for a swim. Went swimming with my goggles on, saw some fish underneath.
Sorry, 1 second. Your goat is just beating up a defenseless little boy.
You need to watch what's going on.
I saw what was going on.
This boy, there's a reason for him beating this boy up. That boy is his friend as well.
I know.
There's a reason for it.
That's horrible.
There's a reason. There's a big reason for this.
There's a big reason. He's trying to prove that he's a bad villain. He's trying to get him into the Navy.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. But
so there's a big reason for it.
There's easier ways.
You know exactly.
There's easier ways.
They think he's associated. They're gonna come and arrest him. He's like, no, you're a Marine.
He's saying no, mate. He's not my friend. Like I don't like it. I don't like that guy.
It's not proof. But yeah, so we went to the beach club and I went swimming, saw some fish. So I was like, okay, obviously my phone's waterproof. I'm gonna go and take some pictures and videos of the fish. And then
you put your phone in the water.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
And then then there's just.
I mean, they do say like up to a certain amount of.
I've done it before. I've taken so many underwater videos.
I would never do that.
I mean, I would never either. They do say that it's meant to be waterproof.
I would never believe that.
I've done it with my phone.
So have you? I don't know, because I'm thinking obviously the watches have water lock, right?
Yeah.
But my watch is fucked up because, and I'm blaming swimming. It was fine until I started swimming. I do the swim workout and then it water locks automatically.
Yeah.
But I'm blaming the swimming that my watch got fucked up because
What's wrong with it?
The screen is just white. So you know how like the torch is on the watch?
Yeah.
It's just permanently on that now. So whenever I like press the buttons, it just does that.
Oh really?
And I like literally I could feel it like vibrating and doing things when you
can't see
anything. So I sent it to Samsung. They want £80 to replace the display. So I was like, nah, forget that. I'll get a new one.
You'll get a new watch.
Yeah. What?
That'd be more expensive.
Of course, it'd be more expensive, but I'm not paying £80 on a 3-year-old watch when I could pay more. Yes, but get a brand new one.
Okay.
So I believe that would be waterproof because there's nothing open. Whereas your phone, it's a big opening.
Yeah, but they're meant to be inside there sealed. So like, and as I said, I've done it so many times with my S10 Plus, and I'm pretty sure I've done it with S21 as well, where I've gone into like the pool. I've done it. I had underwater videos on my phone of like taking videos underwater, like taking like video selfies underwater. So I've done it loads of times, but I think it's just a case of probably why your watch is fucked as well, because it's 3 years old, and over time the sealing that the phone or the watch uses is just eroded.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what happened to my phone. Because I
like instantly stopped working.
Pretty much. So I put it under, screen flashed, and then just went off.
No.
Yeah. So it wasn't even like I went deep into it. I literally just went, and then came back up, and it was like screen was back.
It was like nah.
Yeah, it was like nope.
All up on the board.
Do you know what the joke thing is, right? A Nokia 6310, you could put that in the just literally
have a pool underwater, literally everything fine.
Just be chilling, literally like. And worst comes to worst, it might stop working for a day. You put it in rice.
Yeah, it's fine. It's so true.
Literally, because you just need dry out.
Yeah, just dry out.
Literally, my old I had like a Nokia Windows phone, whatever. And that happened to I dropped it in the toilet.
Oh man.
It stopped working, but the next day I put it in water. The next day it was fine.
Because that's what I googled it. It said rice is a myth, so I didn't even bother trying it. But I just
I feel like it won't work for these phones because you can't actually open them up.
Yeah.
So the rice
I
can't
actually
get
managed
to
to open my phone up. That's how
you
bad.
actually opened it up.
I peeled the back off. It was
Oh my
literally.
lord!
That's how bad it was.
I didn't even know that could come off.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I thought it was all sealed. I thought it was
that's
like
what I thought as
you need
well.
like special Samsung tools.
So like under the camera here, literally just could get my nail in that and just went, just peeled it off. It was I think because obviously,
I guess I can see that. Yeah.
I think it just lifted a bit, and
that's crazy.
So I was like, yeah, it's just gone. So I was
that might have been an issue. Also, it might have been lifted before, and the water just got it.
Yeah, I reckon it probably to do with the heat and all that kind of stuff. Because there is literally just glue all around it, and obviously that's just eroded over time. And yeah, so when I took the SIM out, the SIM was a little bit wet. Like the SIM still works, luckily. Then when I peeled the back off, there was wet like water on the back. So I was like, yeah, it all just completely just got in.
You could have sent that back to Samsung though.
I still have the phone, so I'm gonna try and do that and just see what they can do. If they can fix it, just because obviously I got a new phone now, but I would like to still have another phone as in case anything does happen to this one, and I have
Kevin
one
Gates.
to fall back. No,
I got two bombs.
No, because I had my S10 before, and then I had to send that off when I got this phone because I got a trade-in price with it. So so that was annoying. So I had no phone for about a week and a half, which it was weird. In a different country. That's what I was saying it to my girlfriend. I was like, it's mad because as I asked, I was like, anything happened? Well, England's still around. Like,
can we still go home? Are we trapped here forever?
That's hilarious.
Because it's so like it's so weird that you literally don't know anything. Like I said to you guys that obviously I had to watch the news, and it was like watching it in a foreign language, and I'm just looking at pictures. So I saw stuff about Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. I don't know what they're saying though. So I was like seeing Donald Trump and James Earl Jones. I saw on the news that he passed away. They're doing homage to him and all that kind of stuff. It's just it's a bit unnerving. Like obviously, when having a phone and not using it is nice.
Yeah.
Not having a phone at all is just really unnerving because I'm like, I don't have the option of looking, and like if my girlfriend walks away, I'm like,
what do I do? I sit here and I look at the wall.
Literally, like, I can entertain myself, but I'm like, I don't have any concept of outside of this space, which I don't like.
Man was raw dog in the holiday. That's crazy.
That's why I said, I'm like, once I'm still on the flight going back, just raw dog the flight back. Like, I can't do that.
Oh man, but did you have like a tablet or something with you?
I had my girlfriend's iPad, so that's what I managed to watch a lot on that because I had nothing. I had no tablet, no phone. Literally, I had manga, so I read all my mangas.
Yes, yeah.
And that was it. But and then obviously on holiday, read them a lot of manga. I watched quite a few shows. Then we just kind of chilled for the last few days. After we took the quad back, because we stayed in 2 different hotels, so we moved to the other hotel on the Sunday, and then we just.
How did you do that? Was there
it was kind of a nicer room on the other one, so we had like one of the private pools and stuff. That was pretty cool.
A little swim up, like a swim up pool.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So it was more I don't know if I've got photos of it, but it was like it wasn't quite a swim-up pool. It was just like a private pool. So, but it wasn't private at all. It was, we thought it would be private, but literally you open the doors and the main pool's there. And our private pool's here. Yeah.
You see everything.
Yeah, literally. It was, But it was a nice hotel though. It was really big in that. But
did you book that in advance, or did you do change when
we booked in advance because I saw this place and we were going to book that place to stay for the week. But then the room we were looking at went. So then we looked at the other. So we got the other place and then did there for 5 nights. Then just was like, the other hotel actually looks quite nice, so we'll just do there for 2 nights. Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, and that we were pretty much, because my girlfriend was like, I haven't tanned enough. I want to tan. I need the pool day. So she was just like, yeah, I'm gonna lay in the sun, get a tan for the last few days.
Fair enough.
I was shade bathing, just trying to find the shade.
I would have been like, I'm in a room. You need me? I'm in a room. Come find me.
Funny. It's so funny that, like, I don't know if it's a female thing or what.
It's a white people thing.
I mean, it's definitely. But also, my ex was like that, where it was like,
really?
I like to be in the sun. I'm like, I don't want to be in the sun. I'm like, I'm trying to find the shade easy. Like, I'm trying to land on the shade. She's like, oh, let's lie down in the sun. I'm like, nah.
It's horrible.
It's not for me. My body does not like it at all.
It's horrible. And it rained really badly on the last day, like the day before last, and the Monday. The Monday it was pouring down like torrential rain, but all the people were like, oh, we love it, it's been so hot this whole year, like we need the rain to cool us down now, sort of thing. We love it, we love the rain. That's what it's, everyone, all of them lot were happy. And then the next day was just, it was like 26 degrees, but the sun was hot. I feel like it was the hottest day. Like, I was on the bed and then I was shade bathing, the sun would be on my feet and I'm just like the pool means I felt like they were sizzling. I felt like they were sizzling. It was a nice week off. Obviously, having no phone just made me feel like I switched off completely. So it was nice. I thought, as I said, I thought it was a bit eerie. I'm like, if something's happening at work or something's happening and with my family or whatever, like, so obviously I messaged you girls and I messaged my sister off my girlfriend's phone just to say, like, I ain't got no phone. I'm alright. I ain't got no phone though. And then I got back in. I did see when I got my phone, my brother had messaged like, I think I'm spoken to Sebez. I seen he hasn't been on WhatsApp since the last Thursday.
That's so funny.
I was like, I'm alright. I'm back now. And then went to the cinema one day when we got back. That's it. So, it's been a busy 2 weeks.
Fair enough. Yeah, you definitely had a busy 2 weeks, man. I can't wait to get to Greece myself, man. I feel like we're gonna have weather like your rainy day, though. I feel like it's gonna rain.
A lot of rain
because we're going mid-October. We're going 15th or 16th of October.
Okay.
So I feel like it's just gonna be super, super rainy, but
it's just one of them ones where it rains, but it's just hot still. So you obviously can't get any sunbathing going. But you still be in shorts and vests and that.
To be fair, it's October though. Like, so now, but I think by the time we get to October, maybe not so much.
Well, they were saying they've had since February like 40 degrees and stuff. That's why they were loving the rain so much, because they were like, this year has been ridiculously hot. And there was since like February, March, they haven't had a cool day. It's like, we love the rain. We need it. We've needed it so much.
Yeah, man. Well, we'll see how it goes. But definitely can't wait to get to Greece and have a week off and just be done. Well, I pretty much got 2 weeks off of work for 1 week holiday.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just can't do this. Can't do it.
Have you been to Greece before? No. It's nice place. You're going to have a lot of... And you walk around, they're going to be all trying to invite you in. Come on, come in. Hello. You know, from London,
Oh, yeah. But
Kushti,
they do that everywhere. He said London's Kushti.
He's like, you're from London. I'm like, yeah. He's like, Kushti.
Oh, my God. You don't know. I was struggling out here, man. Kushti. Jokes. But it should be a good time out there anyway. You been Greece, Cam?
Have I been Greece?
Yeah.
No? Was that a serious question?
I don't know everywhere you went. I don't know everywhere you've been to.
I've been Spain and Portugal.
Okay, fairs.
And I went Belgium for a day.
Fairs.
And then other than that, I've only been Caribbean.
Is that it?
Literally, yeah.
You need to get out, mate. Get out of the house, mate.
I went to Wales.
Wales?
Yeah.
You talking about Bretton Park?
It's another country.
NCS
Oh, right.
for a week.
It's technically not.
Went to the hills, mate. went down the mountains, live in the mountains, do a bit of camping. You know, be come on.
Or was that in school?
After school, like yes, end of year 11.
Oh, okay.
I mean, fair enough.
But yeah, no, I don't count that.
You know you shouldn't. But yeah, I would say, yeah, get out and about, man. Go
But I've been to Spain 3 times.
Okay.
Go somewhere else.
Yeah. Do something else.
No, I only like that region of Europe. You know, that region's really good. You know, that Spain.
Yeah, Portugal.
Portugal.
Go France then.
I went Belgium.
Italy. Italia.
I do. I mean, yeah, I do need to go more places, but I also don't.
I hear it. To be fair,
I hear it. It's a whole new world out there. So much to see.
I think to be a more interesting person, it would be nice if I went other places, but I also just don't care.
Man, like you know, there's so much to man. There's so much to see, and like I feel like if you go more places, you get more about more things. So, like, because sometimes you go places and they don't sit right with your soul. It happens.
Who wants to find out
It
though?
happens.
Why would you want to find that out?
When I went to Brussels, I was like, never again. Sorry, this place doesn't. But then like, and obviously my experience in Brussels is not going to be the same as anyone else's experience in Brussels. But I was there for 2 or 3 days, and I didn't like it. And I was like, I never need to come back to the city. I might go back to Belgium again. Probably not Brussels though. But then sometimes you go somewhere and you're like, nah, this is sick. Like every time I've been to Amsterdam 3 times. And every time I'm like, yeah, this is sick.
That's one place that I want to go.
Like every time I'm like, yeah, this is sick. Even when this one was almost died.
I did die.
Yeah.
There's fragments of my soul when I'm still.
I'm like, yeah, this is sick. Then obviously, yeah, Ghana, sick. Like so many places you go to, it's just kind of hard. Like when I went to Italy, eating pizza and pasta in Milan.
I do want to do that. That's like something that sounds interesting to me because I like pizza and I like Italian food. Like that's my main thing about going other places is the food.
Yeah,
I'm a very picky eater.
Yeah,
and I don't like. I've said this before. If I didn't have to eat, I wouldn't eat. But I hate having meals that aren't good. Like it really annoys me. Like if I'm gonna eat, I want to eat something that I like.
Yeah.
If I have something that I don't like, it feels like a waste of a meal.
Yeah.
And so I want to eat again. Even though I'm not hungry, I just want to eat something good, just so I can be satisfied with the meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
So that's why I don't really. When I think about going places, I think about the food. If I went to Italy, I know I would be able to eat.
I feel like genuinely abroad, food is better than here. Like, maybe not quality wise, but taste wise.
The issue is the vegetarian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
True.
It's gonna be techie on that front. I feel like for meat it's probably fine, but yeah, for vegetarian.
I don't eat that much meat though.
But you eat chicken.
I eat chicken.
You'll get chicken anywhere. Like you'll get decent. Like
I thought you get vegan restaurants and stuff anyway. I had a vegan moussaka, which is a Greek dish.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan personally, but it's vegan.
I feel like you can get some vegan dishes some places, depending on where you are. Like a lot of places, if you go off the beaten track, it gets very difficult. So like if you stay like within the city centre or like the biggest city in the country or whatever, you're probably going to be okay.
Yeah.
But if you go off that beaten path or like end up in like a neighborhood that's not that built up or whatever, it can get very, very sticky very quickly.
But even on top of the fact that I'm vegetarian, I don't like most foods. Like the way certain foods are prepared, I just don't want to eat it. Like for example, we went to that vegan place in Madrid, and I think I had like the pasta dish, and I just didn't like it. Like I could eat it because it was to my dietary requirements, but it wasn't something that I enjoyed. And I feel like that's more the issue. Like even if I find a place that serves vegetarian food, they might not cook it a way that I actually want to eat it.
Fair, yeah.
Like everything inside it is something that I can eat, but I just don't like how they prepared it.
But we went to a burger joint that was busting.
Yeah, the burger was really good. That was really good.
Busting.
I would have to really, really like research the place and find out where I can eat before I ever go.
Go to Asia, man. You'll be living up.
I could do that.
Yeah,
but that's also expensive.
I mean, there's other places that are quite good as well. But yeah, Europe is probably not the best. But like Asia is good. Parts of Africa are good. Even South America, like parts of South America are pretty decent. You'll be alright.
Mm.
But Europe is difficult for sure, like in terms of food. But like Asia, yeah, you go to Thailand, China.
They're all big meat fiends over there as well, though.
But I feel like
they have like they have like tofu. They have like these kind of things, where like yes, they are meat fiends also, but they have a culture of vegetarian foods as well.
Eating off the land, man.
Yeah, because obviously, but it's the same. It's with everywhere. Poor people don't eat meat, but then Europe is so far removed from being poor
And also they can't grow vegetables for so long. They couldn't grow vegetables.
I guess that they're further away from that. Whereas in Asia and Africa and places like that, there's still, in some places anyway, that tradition of being like, okay, we can only, like, yes, we love meat, but we can only afford to eat meat maybe one day out of the week or whatever. So we have to have
like
good.
India and that as well. Like
India is also another one where we have to have like good vegetarian dishes in the culture. Even if like somewhere like China, it's quite rich now, but 20, 30, 40 years ago, it wasn't so rich. So I think they still know how to throw down the mean tofu because that still is part of their, it's just traditional, it's part of their culture. Where now maybe the entire country might be going crazy and being able to afford meat. They still know like their way around a block of tofu, like to do a stir fry or something. So
I don't know. I feel like those places, they're the ones that they eat a lot of meat, and they like because they just eat everything in meat. So like similar, even like Ghana, for example, like they eat like the cow foot and chicken and all these kind of things. And you're just like, oh, come on, man. But it's because we're spoiled in these kind of countries, so they just they use everything.
For sure. But the reason I say that is because like India for sure is a good place because they have like loads of like vegetarian curries and stuff.
Yeah.
Again, it might be difficult to find someone that's going to do it, but it's there. And I think places like in kind of more Southeast Asia, it's similar. It's the same. Like they have dishes that you could go to a restaurant and ask, and they wouldn't look at you like you're crazy. Like the menu might be like 99% like meat, but I feel like they'll have a dish that's vegetarian. That makes sense. I think that's my point. It makes sense because it will be like it will be an actual authentic Chinese dish. Yeah. Whereas I feel like in Europe and even in England, like the vegetarian dishes at a lot of restaurants are kind of just afterthoughty. They're kind of just very much like, oh, we'll just throw some vegetables in a bowl and then give it to people. Like, whereas I feel like with Asian cuisine and sometimes some places in Africa, their cuisine, they have actual dishes that they've have over the years and years and years and years and years and years of people not being able to afford meat or be able to farm meat or whatever, for whatever reason, they've come up with actual dishes that slap for them. It's like Ethiopian food, their vegan dishes are so gangster, like they're so good, but it's just born out of poverty. Unfortunately, like it's just people couldn't afford to go to the market and buy meat, so they had to figure out what they can eat, and their food is gangster. Like, and I think the same thing applies to places like Thailand and China and places like that, where they haven't always been rich, and so the entire population can't always afford meat. Even Italy, I think, has a similar thing.
So it must apply to places in Greece is one of them, definitely.
Probably,
like,
possibly,
and like Eastern Europe and them kind of places.
I don't know about that. The thing is, I think it's just the.
I feel like the land has to come into it. Like
I feel
like Eastern Europe maybe like the poor side of things, but also I just feel like they couldn't grow those things back in the day, like so they wouldn't have access to make dishes out with vegetables.
I think Cam's probably right in that way of that, like.
Because like Russia, like they're not growing vegetables.
They're rich though, Russia. I feel like for most of it.
Like
Romania and them kind of places. I feel like they're getting land.
But again, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like the reason why eating vegetables was easier than eating meat for a lot of poor places is because they can grow vegetables themselves. Yeah. If you're in a place where it's impossible or difficult or just not worth it to try and figure out how to grow these vegetables, then maybe you don't Not expert in geography. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know very many Romanian dishes anyway, so it's not. I don't know. They could be going crazy over there with potatoes or something. I don't know, but
I know them kind of places have the beetroot stew, soup thing, borscht or whatever.
Yeah, but they eat a lot of sausages and stuff though.
That's what they do. They preserve meat because that's what sausage was a form of preserving meat. So that's what they'll do. They'll they won't have fresh meat. They'll have meat that's like ages old.
Yeah,
that's just been preserved very well. Hey, I'm not a massive history expert, but that's what I think.
I feel like Greece and stuff. They're like fish. That's their thing.
Yeah, Greece. There's a lot of islands and stuff.
Yeah. So like fish and then vegetables and stuff.
That's why the Caribbean isn't great for vegetarian food because like just fish everywhere.
But I mean, I eat fish, so I can go to a place that does fish. But either way, it would literally just be like, okay, I'm gonna go to this place. Let me make sure I look up what restaurants and stuff are about, so I can figure out what I'm gonna eat when I get there.
Yeah, I'm going all inclusive in Greece, man. It's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be a struggle. I think there's gonna be one meal on the menu. I'm gonna have it like I'm gonna have the continental breakfast, which will be fine, croissants and all of that sort of stuff. And
Isn't that like ham and stuff?
Ham
and cheese.
No, continental breakfast is like I don't think so.
I'm sure it's like croissants, toast, ham, cheese.
Yeah, but like baked beans and stuff as well.
The Greek one might be different because I remember I ordered this last time.
Oh, did you?
I was very disappointed with it. Not this time. I can't remember exactly what was on it, but I remember there being like ham and cheese, and I didn't eat.
Continental breakfast is a light option, typically consisting of pastries and baked goods, fruits, toast, and coffee.
Okay.
So yeah, like I mean, even if it's like got ham and stuff, as long as it's kind of like buffet style, I'll just take the pastries, the fruits, and like toast, all that sort of stuff. So breakfast will be fine, and then I think if I could just find something, like even if they just do fucking chips or something, I'll eat chips for a week, and then just come back severely like protein deficient. Full carbohydrate. Pure, and to be fair, some fat as well from the oil and stuff. But yeah.
Where have you been in? What places in Italy have you gone to?
Milan, Turin.
Only those two?
Milan twice, Turin once.
Oh, okay. I might do that next year.
Go Milan. Milan's cheap. Rome is expensive. I want to go to Rome, but Rome I just can't. I can't afford it. So I would say go
so
Milan.
expensive.
Yeah, go Milan. No, I can't afford it. It just when I look at the price and look at it compared to Milan or another place in Italy, I'm like, I don't want to go that badly.
Because I think I like the idea of being somewhere for a day, like experiencing it for a day and then coming home. I don't like being other places. So the thought of being like, okay, cool, I'm gonna get out today, I'm gonna go to another country, then I'm gonna come back. I like that.
Do that. Like literally, like it doesn't hit the same, in like you don't fully feel like you're away.
Yeah.
When you do it like that, so
it's like it's a day trip to a place.
Yeah,
and then I get to sleep in my own bed.
Yeah, literally, you'll be tired as well. But yeah, literally. But anyway, let's get into our first song. So I think for this one, let's play. Let's do. Should we do the new Cinch? Yeah, go on then. Let's start off with the new Central C. This one's track entitled Moi.
Je pense à toi. J'aimerais te voir ce soir. Je ne suis pas amoureuse de toi. Fais semblant avec moi. I wonder why there's a stone cold breeze as I kiss him goodbye. Paris is the city of love, they say, but not for him and I. C'est la dernière fois pour toi et moi. Oui, j'ai compris que même les bébés pleurent. Je rentre à la maison, on Eurostar ce soir, fais semblant.
What's that smell in a chest of drawers? Young boy selling them Benz and scores. Gotta get rich in desperate cause. Talk about drill, gotta mention moi. No homo, but I slept with bro. Broke out sharing my brethrens clothes. Then I got rich and I kept them close. Talk about real, gotta mention moi. I can't have one girl, I need on d'autres. 2+1 till I come over. Gave her the dick like I'm on Adderall. I don't take drugs, though I fuck sober. French girl asked, do I know cold?
And we are back. That one, shout out to Central C. Central C. That was track entitled Moi.
The focus.
So for our focus this week, bit of a weird one, but there's been some video game announcements, and so we decided to take a look at some of the upcoming movie announcements for the year, and 40 of them in particular are going to be adaptations of video games, and we wanted to talk about some of these because I don't know about you guys, but I think some of these are ridiculous. I think most of these are ridiculous, actually, to be fair.
I think writers need to start writing some original stuff.
They're getting so lazy, aren't they?
It's so annoying. Like, I don't think there's any, like, I don't think I've seen a new concept in cinema in ages.
Nah, it's always just remakes, sequels, and then bringing stuff back
Yeah,
from
like a book,
40
a
years ago.
movie.
Yeah.
A TV show to movie. Like, come on, man. People.
I mean, I don't mind book to movie adaptations. I think that's one that works for me because you're taking it from a text-based media into a visual media. But video games, to me, that's still a very visual media. So then,
especially like fully story-based games that like action adventure type stuff.
yes.
Yeah.
Where it should be just a one-to-one representation of the video game into a movie.
Yeah.
It's like there's no effort in there.
Yeah, because I'm like, with books, you do have to bring that to life because you need to. You have to
like make it a screenplay that works.
Make the characters come alive and
exactly, and make the setting come alive, all of that sort of stuff. But with video games, it's already there. The game designers have designed the world, and it looks how it's meant to look already.
and they have people and all that kind of stuff for it. Like obviously, was it the Star Wars one that has the Joker from Gotham as the main guy?
Yeah.
Jedi Order. Fallen Order. Yeah, it's got the guy from Gotham in it, and it's like, so they're gonna remake that into the movie. Are they gonna use him, or are they gonna just get some other
They're
kid
making a movie of the game, the Star Wars game.
No, so the Star Wars game,
The character.
the character in the Star Wars game is played by the guy from Gotham. So his likeness is used in the game. So I'm saying if they were to then decide to then make that into a movie, it's like, because they've already got the scene, they already got the characters and all that in the game. So why would they then have to like say, oh, we're going to make a movie of this? Are we going to get him to play him, or are we going to get someone else to play him? And it's like, we've already got him. We don't need...
Yeah.
But that's what I was going to say. With video games as well, characters have voices, they have their mannerisms, way they move and speak and stuff. Then if you can't get the same actor to act, or if the voice actor looks nothing like the character, then you have to get a character in, but then another actor in, but that actor's probably not going to voice act it the same way and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, with video games, I think there's it's techie. So, let me read off this list of games. Right, so we have...
Have you guys seen any of the, so some of them are sequels. Have you seen any of the original ones already?
Yes.
No.
Because you can read off the list. And
Let me read off the list. So we have Alan Wake, Control, Ghost of Tsushima, Mega Man. You know, we grew up on that game.
Yeah, we grew up on that.
The Last of Us Season 2, Tomb Raider, Death Stranding, Bioshock, Mortal Kombat 2, Sonic 3, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, God of War, Super Mario Bros. 2, Metal Gear, Fallout Season 2, Legend of Zelda, Until Dawn, Gears of War, Duke Nukem, Detective Pikachu 2, Days Gone, Street Fighter, Return to Silent Hill, Minecraft the Movie, Gravity Rush, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Pac-Man, Sniper Elite, Stray, Arcane, Assassin's Creed, Warhammer for 40,000, Devil May Cry, Life is Strange, Tomb Raider,
Netflix anime. That's the animation kind of one.
Mass Effect, The Sims, Uncharted 2, See-Through, and Watch Dogs. Right, so some of those I'm not mad at, and some of those I'm like, what the hell?
Like, what the hell can you possibly do to make this enjoyable?
Okay, so I'm going to start from the top and go down. So Alan Wake I've not really played, so I don't know too much about it.
It's just like an action game.
That's what I was going to say. So it seems like it's probably fine.
It could work. It's a action, like, monster in the dark, getting attacked, keep it in the light sort of thing. It can work.
I reckon it's not going to be good, but it'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
Control, very similar story. I've seen some gameplay of it.
I feel like that one, if it's like a 1-to-1 of the game, it'll be good.
Yeah.
Because I think the game is like very story driven already.
Yeah.
So if they just take the story and just make it a 1 hour
so
30 or 2 hour
unnecessary.
movie, then
Yeah.
as much as it's like, it's
But
better to play the game than.
Like Bez was saying, it's unnecessary. That's exactly what I think about Ghost of Tsushima. Like that
Yeah.
story it works so well in the game, and the game is gorgeous, bro.
Yeah.
The game is gorgeous. Like it's so lovely with like the
Leaves,
the
flow, the cherry blossoms,
the cherry
and, like,
blossoms
yeah.
showing where you're going, all this sort of stuff. The gameplay is fantastic. Like that's. They're gonna have to condense the thing that annoys me is that you're taking a video game that takes people, 20-30 hours to play it to get through the story, and you're gonna put it into 2.5 hour movie.
And it's still gonna feel long.
And it's gonna feel so long, but you're gonna skip over so much stuff, and it's just gonna be it's gonna be too much. But I would say I can't imagine that being good.
Nah, unless they're gonna just take a portion of it. Like, so, because the thing like Ghost of Tsushima, that's an open world game. So the amount of stuff you can do when playing it versus what they can is doing a movie being linear, they have to just take a portion from the game and put it into a linear story, and they can't have encapsulate the whole game sort of thing.
If they stick to just the story of the main story, like the samurai get murked, this one survives on the battle. He learns to be a bit more kind of ninja. His uncle doesn't. He rescues his uncle. His uncle doesn't improve, but he beat back the invaders. But then his uncle's pissed at the strategies that he used. And then if they keep to that, they can tell a really compelling story because it is a compelling story.
Yeah.
But again, the game is just
the game that tells us
right there, tells the story just fine. Like it's good. Mega Man, I think it can go one of two ways. Generally, they're pretty bad at doing these kind of games, these kind of like platformers and stuff, like Mario Kart, Super Mario Bros. I heard that was bad. I haven't seen it.
I watched it. I think it was a fun movie. I think it was good for kids.
Yeah.
I don't think it was for like the adults who were playing Mario back in the day.
Yeah.
But I think it was good for kids.
So that's what I was gonna say. I think Mega Man could be fun as well if they do the go to kiddie route and do it that way.
Yeah, I think that's how they have to do it, because I thought Sonic was fun as well. I quite like Sonic.
I watched the
1 and
first
2.
Sonic and I think that was pretty good as well.
Yeah, so I feel like they have to just do it in that same vein and just make it fun and for children and not try and make it too adult or anything. Maybe throw a couple jokes in there or something, but
and make sure they get the character design correct.
Yeah, don't look like Sonic. So that was terrible when they first did Sonic and they had to change it all.
Like a proper demon. Jesus.
So like, so Mega Man, I think I'm not massively mad at, but I think they do have to make it young and just make it fun.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I don't think it's necessary, but if you're going to do it, I think it's doable.
Yeah.
The Last of Us Season 2, I heard Season 1 was great.
Season 1 was very good, to be fair. So I think Season 2 I'm happy with.
I think with The Last of Us, it's one of the games on here that I think makes sense to do an adaptation. Because I feel like with the world, even outside of the main characters, Ellie and Joel,
yeah.
Even outside of those, you have the world, and the world is quite interesting there. I would always say, like, tell a story in the world of the game rather than trying to retell the game.
Yeah.
I think they're retelling the game. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But
I feel like it was bits of. I think when I was watching, I couldn't remember the game well enough. I feel like they've taken bits of the game and just kind of just done things with it, but not telling
like one to
play by play. Yeah,
right. So that's what I would say to do. Like do bits of the game, make it familiar for people who played the game, but also explore the world. Do have some new ideas and do it that way. I think that could be quite interesting, and I think that's fine. Tomb Raider. I mean, there's been Tomb Raider
live actions,
from before we were born.
Literally.
I can't complain about that one necessarily.
Do we need another one already? I guess it depends on how good it is.
When was the last? The last one was Alicia Vikander's one.
Yeah,
which was a while ago.
It wasn't that long. It was like 2017, wasn't it? 2018.
It's almost 10 years ago.
Damn.
Especially because this is probably not coming out until
true.
At least 2025. At least.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, it's 2018, the last one.
So
Bloody hell.
So yeah.
I mean, it'll probably be.
And if it's a continuation, I don't know if it's a continuation from that one, but if it is, that's fair enough.
It'll probably be a good enough movie.
Yeah.
Like, they're never really bad movies, the 2 many movies.
Mm.
Because they are just what they are, innit?
But again, I don't feel they don't follow the games.
No,
they don't.
no.
They don't take a specific game and follow.
It's
the
about
story.
the character rather than the
Yeah,
actual
just
game.
they
Yeah.
get Lara Croft and
So even Alicia Vikander's one follows the game, the reboot, Tomb Raider reboot. So loosely. Like, as I played the game and I watched the movie, and it's so loose. Like it's like the main tomb that she's exploring and the culture of the place that she's on and whatnot is the same in the game. But what actually happens while she's on the island, completely different to what happens in the game. So the overarching theme of she's wannabe explorer, she's lost her dad, and she wants to follow in his footsteps. So she goes to where he was last. She goes to try and find where he was last seen. End up stranded on this island with this culture, and then she goes through to rescue him and all this sort of stuff. That overarching thing is there, but the steps and all the side characters and the moving parts around the story almost completely different. And I think they'll continue to do the same.
Well, there's just so many Tomb Raider games, isn't it? That it's pretty hard for them to even
Decide which
just
one.
follow an actual game story.
Speed through. So Death Stranding, never played it. Either of you played?
I've played it.
I tried to play it. I think it's probably better as a TV show.
I think it will be. I think it will be good. I think it will be interesting. I'm kind of like, I look at that and I'm like kind of excited to see how they adapt it, because it literally is. It's kind of, if you're not into the genre of game, it's kind of boring.
So so boring.
You're literally like a postman. It's like a post-apocalyptic world where you have to like deliver stuff, and you like put the packages on your back
annoying
and walk across mountains and stuff. And there's like these demons kind of things that are like in separate different areas.
Do you fight them?
No, you have to try and avoid it.
And you have to balance your mail while you're walking.
While you're walking, you have to balance your mail. It's kind of fun. I won't lie, it's kind of fun. I played it for I think I played like maybe 10 hours. It's kind of fun. And like as you get further and further into the game, you can like build vehicles and bridges and stuff to make it easier for you to get to places.
That's funny.
And you're literally like going across America, and sometimes you're like setting up different pylons that make it easier for you to traverse the land. But I think it will be interesting to see what they do. And there's there's some like little baby things that you have. So I think it'll be interesting to see.
I think it'll be better as a TV show. I literally, when I was playing, I was like, this should be just a TV show or movie, because I feel like the scenicness of it and all that was all really pretty, similar to Ghost of Tsushima, where it's all pretty and stuff. But I thought the game was just so boring that I was like, this has to be. I would rather watch this than
does
actually
it have? Is it just missions, or does it have like an actual story?
It has an actual story.
The baby's part of the story, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, it's like there's something to do with the president. Like there's some relation to the main character. I can't remember what I had seen of the story so far, but yeah, there's some story. But yeah, it is just like you go from place to place and you learn new things about America, kind of thing. Yeah, and like more backstory to the character and whatnot.
I kept just tumbling down the hill and dropping all my luggage. It was so annoying. It was like, I hated it.
It's literally a walking simulator. Like
that's
literally
hilarious. That's hilarious.
But that was what was the appeal of it for me. I was like, this is kind of interesting to just walk and
this
balance.
guy, man, go outside, bro. What do you mean?
So you're carrying a body and you gotta like then tie it to your back, and then you gotta tie it in a certain way, otherwise it's gonna be too heavy and
start wobbling. Pack the stuff before you leave. You have to make sure you pack it and balance it and weight it nice.
Nah, that sounds ridiculous. I can't know. That's crazy. Moving on to BioShock. I don't see how they pull this off. This doesn't make sense to me.
Never played it. To be fair.
I don't really know anything about BioShock.
If I'm not mistaken, BioShock's a very actiony game, but like it's very cyberpunk as well.
Isn't it like
no, it's not cyberpunk, steampunk.
It's steampunk, yeah.
Isn't it one of them ones where there's the like flu sort of thing is all like going over London and they're all like,
yeah, so you have to wear masks and stuff. It's an FPS basically, but
it's like similar to Fallout, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. I don't see how it makes sense, because it's very, very, very RPG-ish, like FPS. And I've not seen how they did Fallout the first season, but yeah, it doesn't make sense. I guess they could do something where it's just set in in the world and just has nothing to do with the game.
Yeah.
Where it's like they just take the concept of the world and write a story in that world. I guess that works.
It could work.
That's
Yeah.
probably what they will do.
I think that's what they did with Fallout actually, but I've not seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah. From Fallout, they had. I think they've taken the world, so like you've got like, so I haven't seen it all, but I've seen the start of it, and they've got the raiders, and they've got like the people in the vaults and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't actually see past them coming out of the vaults.
Fairs. Mortal Kombat, again, movies been made about Mortal Kombat from before we were born.
Mm-hmm.
With fighting games, I personally don't think they come out very well. I don't think I've seen a good fighting game adaptation maybe ever.
Tekken anime was quite good.
It was
Nah?
it was watchable.
Street Fighter was sick.
Which Street Fighter?
Kylie Minogue one.
Oh my god. I don't think I've seen a good fighting game anime,
Nah.
a fighting game adaptation ever. Like the old school Mortal Kombat, I don't think was great.
The one that this is a sequel to was very bad. Like that was not. A good
I like
one,
the old one.
Your
soul is mine. That one with Raiden. That was good.
God. The Tekken.
That's all they're good for, man.
Yeah,
They're good for
just
them one-liners.
memes. Yeah, memes and one-liners and stuff. The Tekken movie was pretty tragic.
I don't know. I've seen the Tekken movie. What?
The one where Jin is who's he beating? He's beating like Raven. I think it's Raven, if I remember right.
Raven was in the movie, yeah.
Yeah, he fights Raven and he's punching him, and the audience is like, and the other fighters in the audience are like, oh my god, he's going too far, and he's literally just ground and pounding the guy, and it's like, this is the King of Iron Fist tournament. What do you mean?
It's live action.
It's live action, yeah.
I don't think I've
And
seen
everyone's
that.
like shock horror, like Jin's losing control.
Yeah.
They're just trying to hint at the devil gene, man.
I know that's what but the way they did it is like it's just so like so far removed from the video game because it's like the level of violence you do in the video game
True.
and the level of violence in the rest of the movie as well. It's not like that was the only. He literally like ground and pounded him like a UFC like finish.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't anything
Over the top.
like
Extra.
I think UFC finishes are over the top, but it wasn't anything beyond that.
Yeah.
Like, and he caught himself in a decent amount of time. It wasn't like once he stopped defending himself, he pretty much stopped. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. But everyone's like, oh, Jin, you need to stay in control. I'm like, he didn't do anything. You found it?
This one.
Yeah, I think that's it. 4.8 out of 10, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen the movie, but I've seen like the actors versus the characters they play. Or like how they look in the movie, whatever. The costumes that they have. And some of them just look like nothing compared to what they actually are in the game.
Very true, very true. So yeah, I don't think fight movies come across well. I think the Street Fighter, there's a couple Street Fighter cartoons and animes.
Yeah,
that
Street Fighter cartoon was so sick.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
where my man's like
Guile.
yeah, Guile has a line where he says there's for you it was a like biggest moment of your life. For me it was just Tuesday. Like that, but again it's just memes. Like he's like, yeah, the day I came to and destroyed your village was the most fresh like moment in your life. For me it was just Tuesday. And what a par. What a par. But yeah. But yeah, it's just one-liners and stuff that you remember from them. I don't think any of them are good. But I think Street Fighter anime or cartoon.
Yeah, the Street Fighter, like, yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of them that are pretty decent. Like even movies and stuff. But like live action, I don't think it comes across.
Yeah.
I think there's no good Tekken. And I can't... Of the Mortal Kombat stuff I've seen, I don't think there's a good Mortal Kombat either. It's fun, but not good.
Yeah, fair.
But I think Street Fighter's got some decent stuff. Sonic 3, I guess 1 and 2 must have been good if they're doing a 3, so fair enough.
Shadow's going to be in this
Shadow,
one. It's going to be
yeah.
high.
The trailer looks good actually.
I haven't seen it. I need to watch the second one still.
I've not seen any of it.
Second one was
You
decent.
never really played any like Sonic games seriously, did you?
I played the werewolf one.
Oh, yeah. True,
Whatever.
true.
Sonic Nightmares, Sonic Dark, After Dark.
It's, what is it? Underground? No. Sonic... I can't remember. What is it called?
What else did I play? I played another. I played
maybe play Sonic Colors because we had that on the Wii as well.
Sonic Underground rings a bell.
Yeah, Underground is a game, but I don't think it's the one. Unleashed.
Oh, Sonic Unleashed. Okay, I played Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Yeah.
If that counts. I used to play Sonic on like the PC on like games on the thing. But yeah, I wasn't like a massive Sonic guy. Actually, I played Sonic on GameCube as well back in the day with
Oh yeah, we literally played Sonic one of the biggest games, the Sonic what's it called? Oh, I can't remember the names, but it's the one with the song. Running around at the speed of sound, that one. Where you're like going downhill
racing. What's the one that you had on the PSP? Because I played that. To be fair, I played a few Sonics.
These names, bruv, I can't remember. Sonic, not Forces.
Because that one was sick when you used to do races on that. Yeah, that was just straight racing, isn't it? There was no.
There was other game modes, but yeah, there was one game mode where it was just 1v1 racing.
Mad, sick. Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't understand how you turn that.
Yeah, didn't like the first one.
You didn't like it.
No.
It was like, is it horror-ish or is it just kiddie?
It's scary. It's meant to be scary. It's horror-ish, but it didn't. I feel like it. I haven't really played the games either, to be fair, but I didn't know
the games had any story.
The games don't really, as far as I know.
It's just that you're
just trying to survive.
Yeah, it's like a security guard at night.
Yeah, that's literally it, and I think that's kind of what they did in the movie. But I don't think it does translate very well. I don't know how the games are very good either, though. So I feel like
the game is good for what it is. The point of the game is for you to get jump scared.
Yeah,
and the game does that very well because you have to. Yeah, when you're moving around, I've only played it I played it one time, but you look around and when you turn back, you get
he's there. Yeah,
but it's not always so it's not every time. So sometimes you look away, you do something, you turn back, and you're fine. But it's the tension of knowing that when you look away to do something, when you turn back, something might be there. When you move or whatever, you go from this room to that room, whatever you might be walking to. Nonsense. So it's just a jump scare, and it's good, and it because of how good it is, it keeps you on edge the entire time. So yeah, but I don't see how you make that a movie at all.
Nah.
God of War, I can sign off on that.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can see it, but I feel like the games are so good. They need to be very careful with it because it's
just do it 1-to-1.
Yeah, it should be
1-to-1.
But you don't need to.
That you don't need to. You don't need to. I agree, but I think unlike Ghost of Tsushima, where I think I don't care to see it as a live action, I think God of War, I think if they find the right person to play Kratos,
Triple H,
and Champa,
yeah.
If they find the right person to play Kratos and Kratos or however you say his name, and literally make it 18 with the gore and the violence. I think it'd be fun.
It depends on which one they do as well. I feel like the newer ones are all more open world.
Yeah.
Whereas the old ones were just linear and it's just start to finish. There's no whereas now they're all kind of open worldy, and I feel like you shouldn't move open world games into.
I don't mind because again you can kind of stick to the main plot.
Yeah.
Because even the first one of the new one, it was open world, but I feel like it still had quite linear objectives.
Yeah,
like
true.
yes, you could go left and right and do these other things, but in terms of your actual overarching objectives, I think they were quite linear.
Yeah.
Go to this world to find this thing. Go to that, or So that fight between Kratos and the Ute that couldn't feel anything.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think I would be interested to see that in live action still if they could pull it. But again,
Deadpool vs Wolverine.
but again, they would have to pull it. It would have to be violent. They can't make it a 12. It would have to be 18. And
I mean, the games are 18, no?
Yeah. But that doesn't mean the movie's gonna be.
It should be though.
It's going to be a series, to be fair.
It's going to be a series.
I think that could work. Yeah.
That's even better for them to just
have more time to do
more time. Just do it 1-to-1. That should be 1-to-1.
Yeah.
If they don't do it 1-to-1, I'm nervous. But it should be 1-to-1. What's the next one? Super Mario Bros. 2, whatever. You lot said it was fun, I guess.
I think it would be good.
Yeah.
Metal Gear. That'd be interesting.
just a good spy movie. That could be good.
But they have to they have to do it like the game, in that the villains have to have like no peripheral vision, like no sense of sound, no literally like nothing. There's
Just have
tunnel vision,
Snake standing there in the corner and just walking right past them.
literally. I think that, or like at least reference it. I think that would be funny if they did that. Fallout Season 2, I guess, yeah, depends on how good Season 1 was. Legend of Zelda is an interesting one. I don't see what they're going to do with that, because there's so much Zelda.
So much Zelda to tell.
I reckon that'll be similar to like the Sonic and like Mario ones, where they just do it in the universe using the characters, and there's not really any there's not really any exact story to it.
If it's an original story, I think it's going to be bad. I think it's just going to be bad. I think it's just not going to live up to what the games are. Like, I don't think you can even compare it.
Because what's the plot of Zelda? Is it like trying to save Zelda?
Pretty much every game is trying to save Zelda.
So I guess that could be what they do. Just
these princesses.
It's literally like Mario. Like Princess Peach is being saved in Mario. Princess Zelda is being saved in Zelda. But there's so much. Like Mario, there's no depth to it really. It's just like Bowser kidnaps Zelda. You have to save her. Yeah. There's like more depth in Zelda, I'd say. And I'd say that's why it would be better if they followed like one of the newer games, like Breath of the Wild, for example.
Too much. Too big. Yeah. Wasn't Breath of the Wild like a whole endeavor?
It's no more of an endeavor than any of the other games. I mean, obviously there's more like side quests and stuff, but like in terms of the main story, it's pretty much the same. Like you remember playing like the Minish Cap. There's 4 dungeons of different elements. You go to each one, beat them, and then fight the main boss. Kind of thing. And then Zelda's freed after that. But I think it'll be bad. I don't see how they can make it good. I hope they do make it good because I like Zelda, but we'll see.
Until Dawn. Why is my immediate question?
Isn't that one like a?
It's a movie. It's basically a movie.
Where you have decisions. And
stuff. You get choices and stuff, whatnot.
Like a Telltale type.
Literally, and it's acted. The characters are all actors scanned into the game that you're controlling. So unless it's the same actors, which it could be.
It could be, but this game was made, what, like 15 years ago?
15 years ago?
How was Until Dawn?
Surely not 15 years ago. Someone Google that.
I feel like it's maybe 10.
10?
Damn, man.
It can't be less than that. It's PS4 or PS3, I feel like.
I don't think PS3.
2015.
PS4. Oh, damn, 10.
Yeah, it would be weird if they did like Detroit Become Human as a movie. I'd be like,
literally that. But I think Until Dawn feels a little bit less like you're less in control than that.
For real.
I feel like from playing it, it was way more slow and like,
it's a cool concept though, Until Dawn, but I feel like it's just as
it's
a game.
Horror
it's a good concept as a game, but I feel like if you take someone's control out of this kind of thing, what's the point?
Yeah, because the point is
a horror thing.
The fun of it is making the decisions.
Yeah, and it's like, can I keep them alive? Can I?
Singular route.
Yeah, there's no point in making a.
That's the thing. Yeah, the point was how many could you keep alive?
Yeah. And it's like, take that out and put it into, unless they're going to make it an interactive movie. Like, when Black Mirror did the Bandersnatch. Unless they're going to do something like that, which could be cool.
But it's unnecessary.
It's the game. Yeah, it's the
game. But I don't know. I don't see, my immediate question is why.
Yeah.
Gears of War, no, why?
It was a good game, but it's just another action movie that's going to be bad, basically.
There's no Gears of War. Who cares about the story of Gears of War? You just want to run around and shoot.
Yeah, it's just going to be a bad action movie.
In third person, sorry?
Wasn't there a Doom movie?
Doom the movie?
Doom,
yeah, there was.
Oh, there was. I didn't see
like
it.
That.
Yeah, literally. I don't think I saw the movie, but it will be exactly the same as that.
Duke Nukem, I've never played.
Never played either.
Okay, we'll gloss over that.
That's cool.
Detective Pikachu, fine. That's got nothing to do with Pokemon, really.
Yeah. The first one,
it has to do with the Detective Pikachu games.
Oh, yeah. I forgot those existed.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't care about those, though.
I mean, it should be good because the first one was pretty good.
Is the first one the one with the mixed race kid? And it was alright, wasn't it? Yeah.
First one was enjoyable.
Days Gone, I've never played really.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
So fine. Street Fighter, like I said with the
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat thing, I don't think fighting games make good live action movies. It just doesn't do it for me.
I feel like Street Fighter is probably the one that is the best to do of like the big three.
Okay.
I feel like Street Fighter is the best one to do because I feel like it's the most grounded.
Still, a live action Hadouken. I'm just not gonna be. I can't see that looking anywhere near what I would want it to look like.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, all I'm saying is I feel it's the
It's
best
definitely
one.
the most grounded. Tekken is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat is probably equally ridiculous. So yeah, I get it. It's definitely the most grounded of the bunch. Return to Silent Hill. Any of you played it?
No, never.
It's just a horror game.
Yeah.
Fairs. Minecraft.
So off air, I actually think the trailer looks decent. Like it looks like it could be quite funny.
Minecraft isn't funny though.
Minecraft has no story.
Minecraft has no jokes.
It's but it's for children. It's a children's movie.
So
I think it's going to be so
So they
terrible.
can make it
oh my
funny.
Lord.
the movie should be completely silent. There should be no dialogue.
And there should be a soundtrack every now and then.
Yeah. And it literally should be a person. You should be following a person, and he should build a house, mine,
Yeah,
looking
go
for
down to the
diamonds.
mines, get jump scared by a creeper.
Yeah.
Lose all his items.
Yeah.
Have to find his way back.
Yeah. Upgrade his tools, like all of that stuff. Go to the Nether. Get terrified in the Nether, like all of this sort of stuff. Get enough obsidian and all that to build the
Ender pearl.
thing.
The
Yeah,
pool.
find the gems and stuff to build. I can't remember, but yeah.
Eyes of Ender.
Yeah, the Eyes of Ender, that's it.
Throw them around
Throw them around.
find the stronghold.
Minecraft does have a story. It's, you beat the Ender Dragon.
It's
That's
not
the
a
story.
Story.
It's
That's
a thing
the
you
Ender
could
gets to
do.
finish the game.
It's a
I
thing you could do.
played
It's
the game. I didn't even know Ender Dragon was a thing. Because I just played the game. I didn't.
Yeah, there's no instructions. It
there's
doesn't
no-
tell you what to do.
No. But yeah, Minecraft. No, I can't.
Have
no.
you seen the trailer?
I've not seen the trailer.
Bro,
I'll watch it after, but no.
I hate it so much.
I think it looks interesting. Like it's everything you said. It does, other than it has talking, but it does everything you lot said. It's
Too many characters as well. Too many people, man. All we need is Steve. Everyone else out, man.
There's a lot of people in it, but it's like it's like if they had just playing multiplayer. So there's a multiplayer Minecraft game. They have creepers in it. They have villagers. They have people building stuff. I think it looks interesting. I feel like it could be funny.
Right. I'm gonna start skipping through some of these. If there's one that I skipped that you want to talk about, just let me know. But move. So we'll go to Yakuza Like a Dragon next.
I just want to say quickly, I think Gravity Rush probably will be good.
What is Gravity Rush?
That's what I said. I've never even heard of it. That's why I skipped it.
It's like, I think it was a PSP game, maybe. But it's about a girl with like a cat and she can like control gravity and stuff.
Oh,
So I think it could be like
yeah.
a fun, another like fun kind of similar action one kind of thing.
Yeah, that rings a bell. Actually, I remember that game.
Right. So yeah, Like a Dragon. Yeah, there's a story there. Just follow the story. It doesn't have to be as JRPG kind of vibes as the game is. I can see it. I
Good
think,
fight scenes and stuff would be pretty.
Yeah, I feel
Wouldn't
like
it be like a comedy as well, kind of thing.
it's comedy as well. I feel like a lot of the charm is gonna be lost. Like a lot of it, but I think it'd probably be okay. Pac-Man it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah,
The-
pure nonsense.
I wonder what they'll do with Pac-Man there, because there was Pixels movie which
Yeah.
had Pac-Man in it,
Yeah.
and that played across well. But then it's like, are they gonna make Pac-Man like be characters and stuff, and then they're gonna do like the Tetris movie where
It's
that was about
yeah.
the building of the game sort of thing.
Whatever it's gonna be, we will not be there. Sniper Elite again, foolishness. Why are we doing this? Like, I think that game generally has a story, but you literally play as a guy who camps far away. Like, it's literally like Hitman, except you don't really move. Like, you just snipe from a distance. Like, at least with Hitman, like, there's a puzzle to solve and you have to find the right way to do things. And I guess with this, you have to find your shot and figure out who to take out first and all of that sort of stuff. But I don't see how you translate that into a movie. I think they'll just make it a generic run and gun type action movie with the guy. He's probably running around with a big rifle and that's the only difference.
Jumps into a corner sniping people.
Yeah.
No.
Stray,
It's about a cat trying to get home.
I think it might be interesting to be as a movie. But again, I would want them to do it one-on-one. I don't want no humans and no dialogue. I want to literally just follow the cat.
I'm pretty sure the robots talk.
They do.
Yeah. So that'll be.
But other than that, literally the robots talk. Don't make the cat talk because I feel like they're
the
gonna give.
better not.
They're gonna give the cat like
better
an
not
internal
talk.
monologue. They're
I don't
gonna
want to hear no damn internal monologue from the cat. Man.
no,
They will.
They're either gonna give the cat an internal monologue, or the game is gonna follow a human, and the cat's gonna be more in the background. I don't know how.
It could be a nah. I hate that idea. It has to just be the cat.
That's what I say.
I reckon they'll do the cat, but the cat will talk or have internal monologue.
It has to be 1-to-1 to the game, bruv. It just has to be the cat falls down and the cat just needs to get back up, and then it lands in this village where there's all these robots, and the robots are talking about giving backstory to the world.
Yeah.
And then the cat gets home, and that's it.
Arcane, I know you like that game.
Arcane is obviously a League of Legends adaptation,
Yeah.
and it's very good. And season 2 is going to be sick.
Fairs. Assassin's Creed.
They've done a movie already, and that was bad. So this is gonna be
Yeah.
a TV series, but it could be good.
I get how it could work, but I feel like they need to develop the people in the outside world bit.
Yeah.
I feel like not
Were
folk-
they in the movie?
No.
It was just the historical.
Yeah, so it was literally. I think it was literally the first game. So it was like the guy went into the Animus and was Ezio sort of thing, and then they had some stuff on the outside world, but yeah, it wasn't. They haven't.
I feel like
flesh
they need.
out.
Yeah.
I feel like they need to flesh out the outside world bit.
That's the more interesting bit of the movie, anyways.
That would.
Of the show,
On the game never
of
touches
the concept.
on it.
Sorry,
Yeah,
the
game
the
never touches on
concept
it.
of that is more interesting. Than
That's
the
what I was gonna
actual-
say. For the game, when I'm playing the game, I want as little to do with that side of thing as possible. But I think for the movie, I think flesh that out and give us the historical parts and stuff as well, and the creeping and the assassinating and all that. Give us all of that, but you really need to flesh out the modern day people, why they want to do this, what's the purpose, all of that sort of stuff.
It should be like that movie. What's that movie where it's like a Groundhog Day type movie where a guy's trying to solve a murder on a train,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
and like he's
It's like
getting put into the.
But it's like, it's not a murder, it's a bomb on the train.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it turns out he's dying, or he's like,
something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember fully, but yeah.
yeah, I know.
If it's like that, where there's some actual purpose to, it's not like just they're having fun
Yeah.
doing reenactments of historical events.
Yeah.
Then yeah, it could be cool.
Yeah, I think they should do something like that, in my opinion. Warhammer.
That's been done, hasn't it?
I don't know, man. I don't care. Devil May Cry, I guess, if you want to. I don't care about that franchise at all. Life is Strange, is another choose your own adventure type game where you have so much control.
Does she actually have the power to rewind time? Or was that just a game mechanic?
No, she had the power to rewind time. That was part of the story.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that story can be told as a movie, but again, you can only choose one line, like, because there's so many decisions and stuff to make. If you want to tell it faithfully to what the story was, you have to choose. Basically, you have to be like, oh, am I going to go for the good ending, bad ending, or whatever, and then just go down that line. And
Yeah.
just be like, okay, cool, this is what happens. But I think that's a good story to tell. I think better than Until Dawn, because Until Dawn, I think the purpose of Until Dawn was very much how many of these people can you keep alive? So you're making decisions based on that, and the decisions matter in that way. Whereas Life is Strange was more like the story was stronger.
Yeah.
So you're making decisions based on how you wanted the character to react based on the story, like the narrative beats of the story. So I can see it. Tomb Raider, we spoke about already. Mass Effect, I would say somewhere in between Life is Strange and Until Dawn lies my opinions on Mass Effect. The Sims.
Who even knows what they're gonna do with that?
Why?
It's literally a game with
yeah.
with like you create the story. What are you?
With the future.
Like I don't understand how you can make The Sims into anything. Like
Well, as he was
what are you
saying,
gonna pull from? What are you pulling from? Like you can't even say okay, they're gonna do a movie based on the world of The Sims because the world of The Sims is created as
Just
the player
humans.
plays it.
to be fair, The Sims does have a world. The like characters that already start.
There's some people in there like you have the I can't remember the names on it.
The
You have
land grabs.
the families in there, like the rich family, the counts
the
or
land-
something.
You have the land grabs who are basically, and they do have characteristics. They're literally rich snobs who try to hoard wealth. In fact, Cam, do you know Sims Busting Out?
Yeah,
Remember the beginning where you
No.
you don't remember?
bro. Like no, that was
Okay.
a few times. Right? I
So
remember
you
that.
create your character, right?
Yeah.
And you start off immediately in a house and whatever, and then you read the post and you're like you're in debt, and then Malcolm Landgrab comes along and he starts repossessing your shit, and then you start off with basically nothing, and then that's how the game starts.
Okay.
So when you first like it shows you how to do the mechanics of the game. By giving you like this kind of starter place,
Yeah.
and then the last thing it tells you to do is read. All right, you got a post, so you read your post. And it's like you're in debt. You're and then Malcolm Landgrab comes running along and he's got like a ray gun that repossesses all your. But that's it. That's who Malcolm Landgrab
Empty house.
is in every game. Is he's a rich
Is he in
bastard?
in RAYE4?
Yeah,
Wow.
I always riz his wife. Always, just based on that experience. Whether I'm playing a male character or female character, I don't care. I'm rizzing his wife. What's Mr. Stereo Girl?
They might do it like Free Guy. So it's like they've got live people, like they have their own lives in there, sort of thing. And then you're outside the game, and you can somehow communicate or go into the game or something. They might do it along those lines.
I tried to. Will be like Uncharted 1 is fine.
Yeah, I enjoyed that number one.
Sifu, they have to keep the mechanic.
Yeah.
They have to keep the mechanic. I think that would be so cool if they, and it has to be. They have to do the fight.
The fights
choreography.
have to be, yeah.
Has to be tidy,
Tight.
bruv. It has to be tidy. Get Jackie Chan for one of the stages. Like one of the ages.
I mean, they could have Jackie Chan the whole time, just age him down and age him up,
Could do, yeah.
until he's Jackie Chan, and now he's just beating up everyone.
Yeah,
Unstoppable.
yeah. But yeah, no, they have to keep the game mechanic of like, okay, yeah, when you get beat, you get thing. And I don't know how they're gonna explain that in movie world, but it has to be because
Otherwise,
otherwise,
explained in the game. It's not explained, is it? It's just a
no,
thing
it's just a thing that happens. And the thugs are like. Are confused. Like they literally comment like, "What?" When you come back after they beat you up, they're like, "What the hell?"
Or maybe they'll make it like a. I mean, I guess it is a Groundhog Day type thing already, but yeah, like that.
How many times we have to teach you this lesson, old man? And then Watch Dogs. It's a hacker kind of thing, but the game's not even that good. So hey,
No, the game's good. I like the game, but just leave it as a game. Doesn't need a movie.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's a deeper problem that I think people are too scared to take risks nowadays. So they just try and rely on properties that already have fans, and just do that rather than
Putting
taking
money
risks.
into new things.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you know, when you have mangaka out here writing thousands and thousands and thousands of chapters of manga, you know, like, just because they found a hit and they just can't let it go, you know.
Oh, well.
It's just
Just end the story, for God's sake.
Too much still to happen. They can't just end it.
Which ones do you think you're gonna watch?
probably none.
No, Mike. You must watch some, surely.
I can't remember the last.
True, you said you haven't watched any of them
That's what I'm
anyway.
saying. The only one on this list that I've seen, I saw the Tomb Raider movie. I saw, and I've seen like some of the Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat stuff. But yeah, I've not seen any of the original. I've not seen Uncharted 1. Well, I watched it. We watched it over Christmas, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
But I was not really paying attention.
No,
to it.
I can't remember what happens.
Me neither. But yeah, I've not seen Five Nights at Freddy, Mario Bros, Detective Pikachu. Not seen any of these things. So
Both of you should watch Arcane. I said this.
You've
when
been
it
telling us
first
to watch
came
this for
out.
ages.
When it first came out, you should
it's
watch
Garen
it.
in it.
No.
There you go,
It's
man.
not set in his region, man.
If it's not in Demacia, we ain't going. For Demacia.
It's literally so good. Like, and yeah.
Is League of Legends still a thing?
What kind of question? Yes.
I don't know. They might
Well,
shut down the
literally-
servers. I don't know, man. I ain't heard nothing about
finals is going to be at O2 this year, bro.
I might need to download that again, man. Get back on my
Don't lie
grind.
like you're going to do that. Don't lie like you're going to do that.
I'm not. I don't have time. It'll be fun though, man.
You know, seriously.
What?
Watch Arcane.
Are any characters that we know in it?
I don't know what characters you know.
Then no.
Shaku.
Like,
Shaka,
we know all the
Shax.
start. Like, you know when you play bots, right?
Yeah.
We know all of the general opponents, so like Annie and stuff with her
Mm.
bear. Who else?
Warwick, the dog, the werewolf
the
man.
werewolf man.
He's in it.
Is he?
He's going to be in
He
the
was
second season.
He was a little bitch though, man. It's annoying.
I'll tell you who's in it. There's Victor, who you probably don't know.
No,
Chase, who you probably don't know.
no.
Jinx.
She's the
Jinx,
one with
sorry,
the. Yeah,
Jinx.
we know.
She's
Jinx.
the Harley Quinn type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her Vi. She's like a big. She has like gauntlets. No. Caitlyn. She
Oh
has
yeah,
like
she was the shooter.
yeah, sniper.
You used to play with her, no?
I used to play Jinx.
Was it Jinx you used to play?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Heimerdinger. He's like a short man with a beard.
No.
No. And Warwick, as I said, and that's it.
That's not a strong cast, mate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's not about them. I mean, it is about them, but it's not about them. It's not about their stories within the game. Their stories it's a bit different than the actual lore of the game. So
I want to see Demacia. I want to see Garen. I want to see the other one. Who's the other soldier from Demacia?
Jarvan 4
Yeah. I want to see that man in the element.
and you want to hear man screaming for Demacia.
Oh, Demacia! Literally, like his little like ad libs when I was playing with him, so sick. Gangster.
I reckon I'll watch a few of these though.
Same. I'll probably watch the Mario movie,
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu,
Yeah.
Sonic 3 eventually once I've watched the second one.
Yeah. It's got a series. There's got a Knuckles series.
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched that yet either.
Yeah, I haven't watched that because I haven't seen the second movie yet. I'll probably end up watching the Minecraft movie depending on how the next few trailers look.
I'm gonna watch it.
Obviously, I'm gonna watch Arcane season 2.
What, do you think the Minecraft movie is based off of Minecraft the
Story mode.
Story mode.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Nah, I think it's more like probably the creative mode, but then they do have the Ender world and stuff like that in it.
I'm gonna rush the trailer in a minute.
I'll probably watch Uncharted 2. I'm curious about the Sims one, so I'll probably watch that once to see a trailer.
Yeah, some of
I
them
need
are
to see- yeah,
interesting. You
I
have
need to see a
what
trailer.
what direction they're going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would fully watch Sifu if they do it how we say.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
fully watch that. If it's literally
Stray
like
as well.
if the martial arts is gangster, like if they pattern up the fight choreography and they do the thing where the main character dies and then just comes back older and better and older, I would watch that.
I've never played Sifu.
It's good.
It's
It's
a good
difficult.
concept.
It's
Yeah.
difficult. It's good.
I played it for one evening and I haven't touched it again.
Same, literally, because it was free on PS Plus.
Mm.
So I downloaded it and I played it and it was gangster. I was like, yeah, this is. It's one of the ones where you're meant to learn through your dying.
Yeah.
You're meant to learn how to beat the level.
Game is so annoying, but yeah.
That's what it is. But that's the only. So for me, that's the only way how they can do it as a movie is if he has to fight the same people multiple times and lose and then win.
Yeah.
They have to. Yeah, you have to do the mechanic. And I would say he only has to go through it one time, I would say. He doesn't need to get to old and go back young. I just think he needs to go from young to older.
Is that what happens? Once you're old, you go back to you die, you go back to young.
Once you start from the beginning.
Oh, you just lose the game.
Yes.
Okay.
But now you have the knowledge of how to do it. You should get
Like
through.
you person
so
in
you
your
have
life
Yeah,
has
you
the
as a,
knowledge,
so
yeah.
you should be able to get further.
So you have like say 10 lives, and then once you get to that certain point, then you just restart. The
You
whole thing.
restart, but you should be able to get further without losing as many lives because
Yeah.
now you know what you're doing.
Okay.
So and then eventually you want to beat it in one lifetime.
Yeah.
But that's what I think the movie should be. He should beat it in one lifetime, but it should be he starts at, I think the game starts at 21 or something, 21, 22. I think you should start at 21, 22, and he should clock it at 80. It literally, like 80 should be when the movie, he should be 80 years old by the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it should be one lifetime he does it.
Yeah, I don't think if they can't, for movie sense, have it restart the whole movie at a certain point, because I think people...
Or do it once and then just do a montage.
Yeah. Something like that. Because
Yeah.
people would just be like, oh, I've seen this.
Again.
Why am I watching all over again?
Yeah, I think
I mean, but this is how Groundhog Day movies, like the type movies work.
True.
or Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Dormammu,
Literally.
I've come to bargain.
I think time limit movies are very, very
Yeah.
good.
I find them interesting as
like
well.
Happy Death Day. That was a good movie.
Yeah, that's right.
Which
Edge of
one?
Tomorrow.
Happy Death Day.
I haven't seen that either.
It's the girl's in college and she keeps dying. She gets killed by some guy in a mask and she's trying to figure out who it is.
No, I've not seen that.
It's quite good. I really enjoyed it. It's like funny.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
So I think Sifu would be good if they basically make it a time limit movie.
Yeah.
It'd be good. Good time. And then
it's a different take on the time limit movie as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's never been one like that.
and they can they can literally, with montages and stuff, they can literally do it. Like I actually think, I was saying that he shouldn't die, but I actually think he should die now. Now that I've said that, they could just do a montage rather than make it, like, actually showing us the whole thing again.
Yeah.
Just do a montage of him actually. So he
Like
should.
you see him beat the part that he didn't get past, but then you see him die again at the next part. Like quickly.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into our next song, and then we'll come back, do the watch list, and wrap this up. So the next one, shout out to Chip. This one is track entitled DaVinChe Code.
Man got racks and plats, this and that, but all I ever wanted was a wheel up bar. Touch might get me a wheel up, dog. Grind me saved a wheel up bar. Final time, I guess I'm something like wine ahead of my time, haha. One time for Merkle, man. Pick up my pen and circle, man. Just joking, I don't wanna murk you, man. Joking, still might murk you, man. Bipolar, crazy thing, serious. Do-rag, Jamie ting. Fuck them, brush them, wavy ting. Ain't one with man that play them in. Nah, this ain't no metaphor rap. Nah, right now, trust I'm forgetting all that car. Right now, we need some energy back. Chip it. Like, yeah, my name's Chip, what? Spit with us, let them see the issue, what? Original mic man before TikTok. Spitters getting ticked off when I'm pissed off. One mic plain black, he no wristwatch. Hold on, who said he the best, what? Superman test, what? Get stretched, what? Then let me rip that S off your chest, what? You smoke yeah, just don't forget, what? Mood, I'm in the pens, how I pen, what? End up slapping at them, what? Mad sick, head not good, none sense, what? Men I fear olders, never had youngers. Age ain't nothing but closer to death, what? I get wiser the older I get, what? Disrespect me until you get what? I am the Grimesy savior. Anytime Grimesy
And we are back. That one, shout out to Chip. That one's track entitled DaVinChe Code. Shout out to DaVinChe on the production of the original Eyes on You. Yeah, man. Hard little like remix of that. So yeah, big tune. Shout out to Chip each and every time.
The watch list.
So straight into the watch list. Who wants to kick us off?
Yeah, I'll start. So I got quite a lot. Yeah, as I said,
Yeah, man, I was just away in Greece, just watching.
Just watching. I had nothing else to do, just other than watch things and watch the mangas, just watching stuff. So I watched something called The Accident. It's a Spanish show on Netflix. Basically about this family these people have a party, and then they have a bouncy castle, and there's a big gust of wind that blows the bouncy castle away with a whole bunch of kids in there. And then there's a whole story being told around this after that whole accident happens and stuff. But it's a good show. I'd recommend watching it. It's it's quite juicy. I watched The Deliverance. I don't know if either of you've seen that. It's
I've heard of it.
horror movie on Netflix. Similar to Exorcist sort of vibes. Like kid, they move into a house. The house has a spirit that possesses people. Well, starts taking over people and stuff. It's a decent movie. I'd would recommend. I watched Go Go Loser Ranger, the anime, which I thought was really good.
Isn't that kind of old?
No, it's new. It's like last season.
You watched all of it?
Yeah.
Is that the Power Rangers one then?
Yeah.
Okay, right, yes.
Yeah,
I didn't like it. I started it. I didn't really like it.
Did you not? Oh, I thought it was good. It's an interesting take, I think, on Power Rangers.
That's why I was like, seems like a funny spin on Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I wasn't vibing with the main character or any of the other characters really.
Oh really? Oh nice. Yeah, it's good. How far in did you get?
Like 3 or 4 episodes.
Oh, okay. It's only 12 episodes to be fair, but it took me a while because I think I watched the first episode ages ago and I was like, I didn't really like it. And I was like, let me try it again, and I by that episode 4 or 5, I was hooked, and I was like, yeah, I need to see what happens. Yeah, I quite liked it though. I've been watching Lost.
Mad.
Yeah, I'm on like season 2 now. So yeah, it's actually good. I remember watching it back in the day, and I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I'm enjoying it this time. This time round. Emily in Paris, that dropped yesterday, so watch that.
Oh, the final part. Oh man, I didn't realize I need to watch it.
Yeah, drop it. Yeah, also watch that. It was good. It was alright. Anyway, didn't love it, but I'm glad I've seen it now, and I know what happens.
Isn't she doing Dancing in the Stars with the stars? The actual
Is she
Emily person, the real life one?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen that.
I think I heard about that. Keep talking. I'll confirm in a second.
I watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the old movie, from like the 90s, which is your skydiving story reminded me of that when I was talking about it. But yeah, sick movie, classic movie. I watched something called the Osan Newbie Adventurer. It's a new anime dropping at the moment, and basically it's about this guy who, another one of them, he's old, he's 30. He decides to now become an adventurer, and he gets trained by these like demons essentially, and he's just ridiculously strong for everyone around. He's like a rank, like similar to Solo Leveling, he's like a rank D trainer adventurer, but he's just ridiculously strong. And I watched the first episode. It seems alright, so I'm gonna keep watching that one. I watched Rebel Ridge, new movie on Netflix, which wasn't a huge fan. Didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, I didn't like it, man.
I'll talk about more of my bit, but I liked it.
I watched Beetlejuice, the new one, which was quite good. I enjoyed that. But they paid good homage to the old movie. And then started watching The Circle season 7.
Season 7?
Yeah, new seasons just dropped. So I feel like with these trash reality Netflix shows, one finishes and then another one's dropping like 2-3 weeks later. So there's always one on the go.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, no, I was mixing up Emily in Paris with Making Anna, or whatever that show is.
Making Anna.
Don't know.
It's I don't think it's called Making Anna. I can't remember what it's called, but it's something about a woman named Anna, and she's on Dancing with the Stars.
Do you have a picture?
It's played by the character's played by Ruth.
Ruth from Ozark. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like Inventing Anna or something like that. Yeah.
And yeah, the actual person is on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
But yeah, sorry about that. Right, I guess I'll go next then if you're done. Yeah, I think you're right. It's called Inventing Anna.
Yeah.
Right, so what have I watched? I watched El Juego de las Llaves.
Chavez.
Llaves.
With a J.
No, 2 L's.
2 L's. Okay.
Which is a sound. So Llaves. Which is a good game, which translates to The Game of Keys, which is a Mexican comedy TV show about 4 couples who play this game where basically you swap partners for the night and you just have sex. And
is it a reality or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't say, what's going on here?
No. That kind of, although a reality TV show like that would be crazy, but it would be so messy. But no, it's a TV show, and yeah, they play this game where like all the guys put their keys in a bowl, and then the women pick out the keys, and then whoever's key you pick out, you sleep with that night consensually. Yeah. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But and yeah, obviously chaos ensues between the couples, and people like fight and argue and break up. It's very funny, very good actually. I really like it. So that was season 1 of that. There's 3 seasons. I'm going to keep watching that. I watched Rebel Ridge, which I quite liked. From the trailer, I thought it was going to be completely different. Because I saw the trailer a while ago, and I was looking out for this movie, and I thought it was going to be a lot more actiony, rampagey kind of.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
vibe, but it wasn't. But I wasn't too mad at where it went. I thought the ending was a bit iffy.
The ending was terrible, I thought.
was a bit iffy. I won't say terrible. It was a bit
Terrible.
iffy. But there was some moments, man, where it was like, how about we just all walk away? But then I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, yeah, tell him. Like,
There were bits, like, I feel like it started, or like bits at the start were good, and I feel like it just went downhill as the movie went on.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good the whole way. I thought it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought some of the themes I wasn't in love with, and that's why I wasn't too much in love with the ending.
Yeah.
Like the whole time he's beefing with police, but then the ending is like the good police like turn up and they get on side and stuff. I'm a bit like, sorry, Cam, spoilers if you're ever gonna watch it.
I literally wasn't listening.
I don't know if I missed it, but why were they even, like, why are they beefing with him?
Because they're dicks.
But then, like, is that literally it?
And he's black.
Okay.
I think that was the subtext. But that's why I thought the movie was gonna be black guy goes on rampage against racist cops.
Yeah.
That's what I thought the movie was gonna be. And it wasn't quite that. And I think, they were messing with him because he was a black man in a small town and they think they could get away.
But then his cousin and stuff, even all that kind of stuff going on, was that all the same just because they're, like...
Again,
like,
I'm,
who's after
I'm
his cousin?
pretty sure so they were being corrupt because they wanted to be corrupt. But I think, again, the reason why they were being corrupt against his cousin in particular, again, it's because I think he was a black guy. I think the underlying like subtext was meant to be that it's like a racist kind of thing. Because even when the black woman police officer was walking him out of the station after, remember when he surrenders or whatever, one of the police officers outside makes a comment. And she's like, "Don't get angry."
Yeah.
So I think the subtext, like the kind of, they weren't too, and it was directed by a white guy, so I can see why, but they weren't too overt with it. But I think the underlying thing was they're meant to be racist, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't love it. I feel like it didn't... Like, the action scenes weren't choreographed very well.
They were done alright, I think.
They weren't great. I feel like when, like, he was disarming people, it looked cool and stuff, but, like, it looked sloppy. Like, it just...
It looked sloppy.
It just looked like,
Like, that's not how you disarm people.
Yeah, man. Like, they could have done it smoother for someone who's a M. McMap. Like,
but even that sounded like it. That didn't sound like a very convincing qualification.
it didn't either. Like,
So, maybe that's why he's sloppy. It's just these are bums.
yeah, maybe. But I didn't. I wasn't a huge fan of it at all.
I thought it was decent. Cam, I would say you should watch it. I think you would enjoy it. It's not life changing by any stretch of the imagination, but I think it's quite okay.
It's quite dry.
Cool. Where is it? Netflix.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like the #1 movie on Netflix. I think.
Cool.
I watched The Boys season 2 again. Obviously, just as a rewatch. Still as good as the first time. Homelander is madman. It's great stuff. I watched Justin Timberlake's movie In Time from back in the day.
Good movie.
Yeah,
Good movie.
brother. Yeah, you don't like Rebel Ridge, and you're telling me that's
Better than
movie.
Rebel Ridge.
Oh my god.
Because when I watched that originally, I hated it, and I watched it again not so long ago.
Yeah.
I thought it was better. I thought it was decent.
Yeah.
Good concept.
I mean, the concept is good as a critique of like, and it seemed like it was being like a critique of capitalism and all that.
Yeah.
Sort of stuff, which is I'm down for, but the execution. I wasn't a fan.
Just Timberlake wasn't starring. It's the starring role.
To be fair, he wasn't that bad. Like going into it, I was like, I'm just gonna see Justin Timberlake this entire time. I'm just gonna be like, saying, "Cry me a river." Like that's what I'm gonna be thinking in my head. But to be fair, I didn't think that at all. The part that killed me is that everyone was meant to be 25 and everyone else looked like they were 45. Like,
Oh, did the Asians stop?
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah,
His mum was 25 and he was 25 and they were the same age.
Yeah, his mum turned 25 for the 40th time or whatever, and all of this sort of stuff. And everyone's meant to be 25 in this. Well, I'm looking at some of these actors. I'm like, bro, you are 50.
They couldn't just get a bunch of 25-year-olds to play the movie.
They probably should have done, but they need big name actors and stuff.
At a budget, yeah.
And then I thought it was okay. I think the concept was great. I think it could have been executed better.
I agree. I like the concept of it, and I thought it was okay. It was decent.
Very Bonnie and Clyde though, which is nice,
Yeah.
I guess. What else have I watched? I watched Terminator Zero because my nephew recommended it to me.
Yeah, that was downloaded onto
that
my
new?
phone.
Mm-hmm.
The anime Terminator.
Oh, it's anime.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. But like, Kaya was like to me, he was like, I think you should watch Terminator Zero. I think you'll like it. And I was like, oh really? He was like, yeah, it's only 8 episodes. It's on Netflix. Blah blah blah. And I was going into it. I was like, I've not seen any Terminator. He was like, me neither, but it's sick. And I was proper going into it, expecting it to be like 8-hour-long episodes, live action.
Yeah.
And then I pressed play. Like I wasn't even paying attention. I was like, click, 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 play. And I was like, oh, this is anime. Nice. And it was like, yeah, 25-minute episodes. And yeah, watched it in 2 days. Back to the old day vibes.
I had that all downloaded
2
onto
days
my
is not the
phone.
old day vibes. That's 2 days for 8 episodes, 25 minutes. It's not the old day vibes.
Oh my
That's
God.
now. That's old man vibes.
Yeah, man, that's a 1 day easily.
Yeah, that's like 6 hours.
That's
Easy.
That's a watch that and then watch like half another anime.
I'm gonna watch that tonight. Like,
I do not be having the same level of time that you guys. I don't understand what you lot do in a day, but I don't have that level of time. Like I was never watching 8 episodes of an anime in a day.
8 episodes was nothing back
that
in
is
the day,
literally
bro.
nothing. Like, you can bang that out tomorrow morning so easily.
8 episodes in 2 days is good for me. I don't care. I ain't gonna let you lot talk down.
We'll
on
have the
me,
same
man.
24 hours, man.
I'm pretty sure I watched like 40 minutes, like a 40-minute episode live action show in 1 day, like one Christmas, because I had nothing else to do. So I just watched it.
Nobody wants to
start
work
to finish.
anymore. That's the problem with it's the problem with youth today. Nobody wants to go out and hustle anymore. Like, everyone, yeah, shout out Kim Kardashian, man. Nobody wants to work anymore. But yeah, I watched that, and then I've been watching History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi, because it's fun, and that's me.
Cool. So I watched a movie called The Vault. It's like a heist movie set in Spain during the 2010 World Cup, which comes into play, like the finals.
Because they're winning. Yeah, Spain
Yeah.
won.
Yeah, they have like the heist people use the crowds gathered
Yeah.
watching the game as a distraction for them to escape and whatnot. It has the main actor from The Good Doctor, the main Donnie.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've seen it. Yeah,
Yeah, he's in it, and then also
Bates Motel.
the guy, like the right hand man to Stannis Baratheon, that Donnie. From Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Brian?
the Onion Knight, Sir Davos.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he's in it as well.
Was it good? So I remember seeing
was-
it pop up.
I was only like
actually.
half watching it because I was doing something else, but it was kind of from what I saw, it was good. I was considering to go back and watch it like properly, but I haven't done it yet. But I think it was pretty good. It was like well, I mean, it's just a heist movie. Heist movies, I generally enjoy heist movies because it's quite fun to see them hatch a plan and execute it. And then obviously, other than that, I've been watching Modern Family. Which is still a great show, and obviously I watched Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, which were a lot better than the Phantom Menace. I still dislike Anakin. Anakin is possibly the worst character ever.
Why?
He's not as bad when he's older.
No, he's terrible. He's terrible.
You underestimate my power.
Yeah, he's so cringe. Man. He's such a baby. Also, like, it's so annoying how sad he is all the time. But like, man. Damn.
You don't hate sand?
Huh?
You don't relate to the hating of sand? I hate sand.
Yeah, he's so dry. And they keep saying, "Oh, he's supposed to be the chosen one and whatnot." I don't see how he's any stronger than any other Jedi. Like, he's literally just a regular guy. He literally doesn't do anything that shows that he's stronger.
The
than any
reason
other Jedi.
why the problem is that he rolls around with Obi-Wan Kenobi, who is also a top tier Jedi. If you put him next to some of these other scrubs,
like
you would
who?
see.
Mace Windu would have.
But
him
again, you're talking about Jedi and the council. They're like the top dons. Like, yeah, of course he's not gonna. But even
okay, you're true. That's true. Literally everyone other than Mace Windu, Yoda, and Obi-Wan are pure bums. Like they all die instantly.
Well, yeah, you saw that when they go to arrest Palpatine, right?
Yeah, they literally die instantly, and
Exactly.
then Mace Windu holds his own for time, and is actually going to
He's
kill
winning.
him.
He's winning.
Literally going to kill him, if not for Anakin, damn idiot, stupid piece of
I need him.
so dumb. He's so dumb. I think his turn was terrible. Like him becoming Darth Vader felt unearned for me. There was no.
He was earned.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think there was enough of a connection between him and Palpatine in the second movie. Sorry, and I think the connection between him and Palpatine in the third movie wasn't enough.
No?
No.
He told him the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Also, this should have been warning to him. Like,
The tale of the Darth Plagueis the
not
Wise.
even that. I mean, the fact that he figures out that he's Darth Sidious, and then tells them, and then stops them from carrying out what they were meant to do, which is
Because he needs him.
he's so dumb. He's such a dumb idiot. And then also, after he becomes bad, now he's lost his sight. He fully loses his way, starts strangling his wife, his pregnant wife. He's strangling his pregnant wife at the point of becoming a Darth. Jesus Christ, it landed on my
got
face.
brave.
The whole point of him becoming
That's
Darth
Anakin. He's in the Force.
The whole point of him becoming Darth Vader is to save his wife, and then he tries to kill her.
Obi-Wan turned her against him.
No, he, with his actions, killing younglings.
He sees through the lies of the Jedi, alright?
Him thinking the Jedi is evil is so stupid. Also, it's like, what did the Jedi do to seem evil to him? Like, all they
He
did,
let his mum die.
they didn't let his mum die.
They definitely did.
No,
They definitely
how did they let his mum die?
So they knew his mum was in slavery and no one saved her. no one attempted to free Anakin's mum. The chosen one's mum. No one could go back and grab her real quick. No?
But she was freed from slavery. She got married and everything, and then she died.
Was
After
she free
that.
from?
Yes, she was. I mean, she was bought, and then the guy freed her and married her,
Oh, right. That's what happened.
and then she gets kidnapped and killed. So she was free. She was fine.
That still sounds dubious. Someone needed to rescue her, and they wouldn't allow him to go. I think he wanted to go.
I mean, he was
And
having dreams. Who can believe his dreams, man?
and they wouldn't allow him to go. So he's the chosen one, bro. Believe his dreams. So yes, there's that, and he obviously from his mum dying, he didn't want the same thing to happen to his wife.
But he should
then-
have listened to her. She was like, "Come, let's just dip. We go this place. We chill. You're with me. I'm with you. We'll stop it from happening." And that would have worked. But what he was seeing happened anyways, because that's how.
He caused it.
Cheers, man.
Yes. And then she dies, and Luke and Leia. It's a boy, Luke. It's a girl, Leia. So terrible. So
That was
terrible.
dumb. That was
So terrible. Oh my
Why
god.
not? Why not?
Oh my god.
She had the names ready, loaded in the chamber.
She didn't even know they were twins. No one knew.
She had a boy name and a girl name, and it just so happened that she had both, so she gave them both.
And with her dying breath, she named them.
Yeah. If she had triplets, she would have been screwed.
And she might have another one in there.
Another one named in the
Got a
chamber.
backup.
Nah, but like Anakin's turn to me makes sense. Like it's implied that Chancellor Palpatine has been in his ear more than we see.
I know, but I don't like that. I don't like that it's he's throughout the war they've bonded and now. But I feel like it was not enough was shown to me that was worth the turn. And also the fact that he just reveals himself as Darth Sidious as well. I'm like, that doesn't make sense to
He
your
doesn't
plan.
though, does he?
Yes, he does.
To who?
To Anakin. By talking about his knowledge of the Force and the dark side, he just reveals himself.
Yeah.
That didn't feel like
But
necessary step.
he's trying to turn Anakin. It felt like a necessary step because it worked. He's trying to turn Anakin to
I
the
don't
dark
think
side.
it should have worked.
You
That's
can't turn.
My point is, I don't think it should have worked.
You can't
From
turn
what I
into
saw
that-
in that movie,
yeah.
I don't think that should have worked.
It didn't though, did it? Anakin went straight to the Jedi Council
And then he turned.
because he thought about it. This is what I'm saying. So like, okay, this is what happened, right? So his boy or this person that he's pissed off with the Jedi Council. He's been pissed off with the Jedi
He
Council.
shouldn't be, but go on.
They did not make him a master. You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master. disrespect.
He didn't earn it.
It's never
He
happened
didn't
before.
earn it.
Cam, it's never happened before.
He didn't earn it.
It's a slap in the face.
He didn't earn it.
It's a slap in the face.
He's so stupid. When they said that, and he was like, "Why?" I was like, "Shut up! Why? Because you didn't earn the position on the council." God damn it!
He's on the council and they're not giving him the rank of master.
They didn't give him the position on the council, so he did not earn the position of master.
He's
Simply
good
put.
enough to be on the council. He's better than Shakti. He's better than Plo Kwang Jo or whatever his name is.
He
Plo
was-
Kloon, sorry. That's
He
his
was
name.
good enough in terms of skill. He was not good enough, clearly, in terms of his
Wisdom.
teachings of the Jedi way. he was all loving up the girl in the background, behind everyone's backs, wifing her, getting her pregnant and whatnot. He was all in fear of her dying, in fear of his mother dying. These are not things that Jedi should have.
You shouldn't be fearful of your mum.
No.
dying. You need to watch the Clone Wars.
The show. But this is the teachings. Every time he's around Yoda, Yoda's like, I sense fear in you. I sense love and attachment to things. These are not the Jedi way.
But Anakin thinks that's wrong. This is what you're missing. So you're saying that's not the Jedi way. This is why when Anakin says, I see through the lies of the Jedi evil, all of this sort of stuff. This is where that's coming from. For him, he's like, how can my love for Padme, my love for my mother, how can that be wrong? How can me wanting to save their lives
Because it's
be
about
wrong?
the greater good, man.
What
The
great
greater
good,
good.
is it that my wife and unborn child are
Greater
dying?
good,
Where's the greater good in that?
It's not about that. It's about the temptation of the dark side. Him having love for his wife and fear of her dying allows the dark side to creep in, is what happens.
Okay.
But if he doesn't have that, he stays on track and he can save the universe.
Okay, Cam. But let's take away light side, dark side, right? Let's take away those words and
Yeah.
the connotations that they have.
Yes.
Right? Someone tells you, right, loving your mother and your wife, don't do that.
Yeah.
And then someone else on the other side tells you, that's ridiculous. You can love your mother and your wife. In fact, I know a way that you can save your wife from dying. You think your wife is going to die because you've had these visions? I know a way. Which one are you going to be like, oh, no, I'm not fucking with that?
Well,
I'm
first
fucking with this.
of all, we have to take the added context of, to save your wife, you're going to have to go kill a bunch of people. Younglings, by the way.
Fuck them kids.
No. Then your morals are clearly screwed up. Who cares about your love for your wife? And they should die. They should die. If you're willing to kill children, you and your wife and your mother should all die.
Oh, damn.
Jeez. Because who cares? Why should anyone care about your life or the life of your people if you don't care about the life of anyone else?
They were child soldiers as well. They weren't just children. They were
young
Jedi
ones.
and training. They were literally child soldiers, all right? Nah.
They weren't fighting no one. How are they? They're not
They
fighting.
literally, when he walked in the room, the child goes, Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. He's been fighting. He's been scrapping. he knows what's going on, all right? He knows. So,
Yeah. I think Qui-Gon Jinn was wrong. He shouldn't have picked up. He shouldn't have told Obi-Wan to train Anakin. They should have left him on Tatooine to be a slave
damn.
and to die there.
Nah. Anakin was the chosen one. He is the chosen one.
I'll see what happens. I'll see what his bloodline does. You know.
You know what happens, though, don't you?
I know what happens.
He still is Anakin is still the chosen one.
So, but that just that's what I mean. I don't know what happens in the latest movies.
No, because that's afterwards.
But if he's still the chosen one, his actions should still carry through. No.
So he brings balance to the Force, and then the Force is unbalanced again.
Oh, that's annoying.
That's why people don't like the sequels because they feel like it undoes a lot of the original story. So, but that's what you know.
I get what you mean now.
What?
Well, how I know what happens, because obviously at the end of it, he's dead and the Emperor's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no more Darths, no more Sith.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just.
And you know who kills the Emperor, right?
I assume he does. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Well, yes, he does. It's not Luke. He
Yeah,
does.
I didn't think it was Luke. I was like, "There's no way Luke could stand up next to Darth Sidious."
Yeah. So Darth Vader turns on the Emperor. Kills him.
Also, I didn't like the politics of like what Chancellor Palpatine does.
The politics was important, man.
I like it. I just don't like how it turns out. I don't think him saying.
I love democracy.
I don't think him declaring the empire. I don't think everyone should back that. First of all,
They don't. Padme doesn't.
Padme is one Padme and that other Donnie doesn't.
Senator Amidala. She's Senator
Donnie,
O'Connor.
the guy who takes later. Yeah. Just them two are the only people
There's
that
a
don't back
couple more.
it. You don't see that.
In the thing where she's like, and this is how democracy dies with like.
I mean, them people
rapturous
behind her were
applause.
just sitting there. I don't know what they.
I think they're all in the same. I think they're all in the same because O'Connor was there with them as well. I think they're all in the same.
Either way, he becomes the emperor. Also,
Yeah.
a funny thing, Obi-Wan refers to him as the emperor before he could have known that he was the emperor.
Does he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Him and Yoda get back to the Jedi Temple. They're talking, and then Obi-Wan's like, "Send me to kill the emperor. I can't kill Anakin."
Right.
And they haven't spoken to anyone before or heard the outcome of the.
But they're in a technologically advanced society. You don't
Yeah.
think he could have just heard that on the radio?
Maybe, but I don't think so. I just want to call it a slip up.
He felt it in the Force.
Yeah, that.
shift in the Force.
The main thing that I'm always like, this is so dubious, is the fact that Darth Sidious was under their noses the entire
And they
time.
couldn't sense him.
And I'm like, Yoda, for all your I sense this and I sense that and I sense the third, brethren, you are standing next to
having words with him, bro.
like the darkest dark side like user of all time, pretty much, and you don't sense nothing from him. like it's ridiculous.
Also, are you supposed to know that he's the emperor, like from the first movie?
It's hinted. It's definitely hinted.
Cool.
Yeah, it's definitely hinted.
I couldn't tell because obviously I just know he's the emperor, so I don't
Yeah.
know what's a hint at him being the emperor or me just knowing that he's the emperor picking up on something.
Yeah, I think it's definitely hinted at times. Same way Anakin being Darth Vader's hinted. Because obviously, if you don't know that he's Darth Vader, but they hint at that shit quite heavily.
Yeah, no, they do heavily.
Yeah.
I noticed that, like that. I mean, it's clear. It's actually very clear from the very beginning that he's going to turn evil, just off of the fact that he's like thinking about his mother when he's leaving. When Jedi not supposed to do that.
Oh my god, he's the Jedi in training. Like damn. And also,
all of them, like everyone apart from Qui-Gon Jinn is like, this child his emotions are not stable. We can't. He's not like.
But he's
too
old.
But
that's what I'm saying. So the reason
already
why
too
he's so
set in the
attached
ways.
is because he's old.
Yeah.
So it happens, right?
And I also just don't F with the relationship of Padme and Anakin also. Because
It's a little pedo-ish.
Yeah.
like he's a baby pretty much compared to her in the first movie. And then next time they see each other, he's a grown ass man, and she's like, "I still love you." And I'm like, "What? No.
Ooh.
Why did you love him in the first place? What's happening?"
I mean, the actors are similar age, like
As in-
Hayden Christensen
yeah.
and Natalie Portman.
Yeah,
But obviously,
she was already there in the beginning.
yeah, and Hayden Christensen was an older. He couldn't have played Anakin in that movie because he would have been too old. So
I don't even know what age they're trying to say she was though in the first movie. I feel like
she was
like
she was meant to be a child.
Yeah,
She was meant to be a
like
youth.
an older teen.
Yeah, youth. But yeah.
Queen.
No, I mean, Clone Wars will. If you watch the Clone Wars, it will assuage. That series is canon technically.
Yeah.
It will assuage some of your things. So you'll see more Padme. You'll see more Anakin Palpatine interactions.
That's what I need. That's literally all I need to solve my issues with the movie.
But you'll also see more hypocrisy of the Jedi.
Well, yeah, as I said, that was
Because they're bloody hypocrites.
That will solve all my problems.
I understand. In Anakin's shoes, I might
Also,
not kill the younglings, but I
aren't the-
would have done the same thing.
Aren't the Jedi meant to just live longer as well? Like, aren't they going to lose loved ones regardless, just because they live longer lives?
Okay. That doesn't mean you want your loved ones to die shortened lives. Like, damn, Cam. It's like, oh, I'm going to outlive you anyway, so you might as well, you might as well die in your 20s. Like, I'm going to outlive you anyway. That's crazy.
Either way, I'm enjoying watching Star Wars and being able to talk about it.
I highly recommend you, now that you've seen the first three,
Yeah,
I would
can
say
start that.
watch the Clone Wars because it will fill in some gaps and it's good.
Yeah, no,
really good.
I've wanted to watch it. That's like the main thing I've wanted to watch, even more than the movies. I wanted to watch the Clone Wars. But yeah, now I can probably start it and I have a good time. And then, got Rogue One next week.
And you'll see Anakin's talent more as well. Like I feel like that's what the Clone Wars did. Like because it came out after the prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
So I think people had the questions that you had, like, oh, Anakin and Palpatine's relationship isn't fleshed out as much as it should be. Oh, Anakin's like power isn't shown to be as chosen one-y as it maybe should be. Like all of these kind of questions. The hypocrisy of the Jedi, like they're quite reasonable actually. Like, so they were like, okay, cool, these are what we have to address. We have to show the Jedi being hypocritical, and Anakin needs to notice that. We need to show Anakin getting close to Palpatine and Palpatine getting close to Anakin. We need to show how much more powerful Anakin is compared to other people. Like, we need to show that shit. Because there are definitely some moments in the Clone Wars where it's like, oh shit, Anakin is that guy. He is that guy. But like in the movies, you would say one-on-one Yoda solos.
Yeah, 100%.
But
Yoda can reflect the Force lightning.
Anakin can't even do that.
Exactly.
There you go. But yeah, no, Star Wars is sick, man. I like Star Wars, man. I like Star Wars. But for another 2 weeks, we are out of here. Make sure you follow us on all the social media networks. That's at 5 Letters Podcast. That's on everything other than Facebook and Threads. Let's get into our last song of the episode, unless you've got anything more, Bez, to say.
No. Watch Star Wars, guys.
Yeah. Like I will come here and I will argue Star Wars with anyone. It's like it's one of the ones that I think it's just fun to talk about. Like, it's not that serious. I know some people who take it very seriously. For me, it's not that serious.
Very seriously. It's because it's a big universe, isn't it? It's one of them ones.
But there's so many different interpretations of it, like how you can interpret different things. Like even just now when we were saying, like I was like, you know what, the conversations that Anakin and Palpatine had, they convinced me enough that Anakin would be like, I'm going to side with him. Yeah. Anakin's a whiny baby and Palpatine was saying, I can give you everything you want. Yeah. And like I could see why he would be like, okay, cool. Like even if we're not that close, I could see him being like, the guy. Okay, cool. Especially when he was pissed off with the Jedi for not making him a master and all of these kind of things.
Yeah.
But obviously, Cam's opinion on that not being enough is also valid too. So it's always interesting to talk about. But yeah, for another 2 weeks, we are out here. Let's get this new Footsie on. Track entitled Janos, produced by Coki. So Footsie and Coki, Janos. And for another 2 weeks, we are out here. Peace.
You know man I cold, no man I big, you know man I bold. Do you know how many records that a man has put? Do you know how many records that a man has sold? How many raves, countless wheel-ups, one bag of buff teams, countless feel-ups. I go hard, never gonna ease up. When it's that time, I'm never gonna freeze up. Man's on job, something like Goku, sent for a big spirit bomb and toast you. I'm still about, yeah, I'm still local. Coki on the beat. Footsie on the vocal, man's got vision in this bifocal. That's not a circle, but that's oval. Boy, want cash and win, that's hopeful. Just got a fresh pack in, that's postal. I'm just trotting on the roads, ready to face my foes. Jah knows I'm cold, Jah knows I'm cold. Watch I make the story unfold. How we go missing? Man's on smoke, man's on chalice, man's on Adiola and Alice. Man move heartless, man move callous. Man's got school blood, man's got balance. Man's got one bag of different talents. Come with the keys that my name was Alan. First name Drug, last name Baron. Still got a shout at my brethren Darren. Enter the G, yeah, that's all me. Cuz come with your P, cuz that's not free cuz. Can't get a free ride, can't get a free bus. Straight from the F and I do what a G does. Do what G's do. Lot of man try but the team's all see-through. Man, I'm a master, something like Shifu. You lined up banker, you always got weak food. I'm just trying to...
The 5 Letters Podcast.